No, I don't think I would go down. Simple as that. Definitely not on a BMX, definitely not on a mountain bike, definitely not on a scooter. Maybe I would slide on my backside, trying to grip with my feet. That's the only way it's going to happen. Actually, hang on. Look who's sitting here. It's the man who built it. Look at him. He's just chilling out. Dan Miller. This man has done...
I tried to hide, but no.
You did try and hide, man. Nobody, apart from maybe myself, has worked this hard this weekend. Dan, you built this whole setup and you're riding. It looks like you're just trying to chill out because you've been so full gas.
Yeah, we built this tower, the kickers, and this is my dream job, so I'm super happy. Now I'm waiting and try to be concentrate for the upcoming show, so I'm happy and looking for the show, so hopefully it will be the big crowd and I enjoy the atmosphere as always.
Man, tonight's going to be actually quite difficult for Dan. So on top of building everything, so that was yesterday building. He helped me with the airbags as well. That was insane. Thank you very much. Tonight there's a qualification. Then there's the best trick competition that he'll probably be going in. Then he has to unpack everything by, I don't know, 1 o'clock in the morning or 2. And then what are you doing tomorrow?
And then the plan A still is go to Slovakia because there is Silver FMB World Tour, so the biggest event in Slovakia in the bike park Kalnica, so I want to be there and I hope catch the best trick and high jump contest, so we will see there.
Man, that is the hardest working mountain bike rider I think I've ever seen. Most mountain bike riders pretty chilled out. Dan, what a legend. Actually, that was quite a good little surprise. I was looking up at this wild contraption and the man trying to have a small break. He has barely had any time to himself the entire weekend, but he finally did get a break. Actually, here's another guy I want to talk to. Peter Kaska from the Czech Republic also, just like Dan. But Peter, this is your first night of the jumps. You came to the last event in Munich as the driver for Matej Cesak. He's not well, so you filled in. And man, I watched training. That looked good.
Thank you so much. I'm really excited to be here. Like the practice, sometimes it goes well, but sometimes it didn't. But see how it goes. But I'm so excited and having fun here. The crew is super. Like, I love it here. I just love it here. Thank you so much.
Man, you love it. We love having you. It was so good. So in Munich, Peter just joined in with the training. The plan was just to come, have fun, roll in on the training. Coming into this event, Matty, he's not feeling good, so unfortunately, Matty, get well. Hopefully we'll see you at the next round in Zurich, Switzerland in September. But so good that we've got you to join. Man, again, have a good night, send it, and we're going to double flip tonight?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh yeah, that's what I want to hear. All right, let's go find some freestyle riders. We actually, I wonder, I can see him. We've got a birthday boy, and this is not a young birthday. This is our 2010 World Champions birthday from the Czech Republic. I'm going to try to get around all the people here. Happy birthday, Libor Podmol. Here we go. Yo, man, I did not know today was your birthday. What a time to come back to Night of the Jump. Yeah, man, that's what I love to see. All right, I'm going to leave you to sign a lot more autographs. Again, happy birthday. Oh, what number are we at? The big 4?
At 40. I'm 40. I feel like 25 though anyway. But no, but it's good. So much experience, you know, like, I don't know, my first Night of the Jumps has been like 15 years ago. So it's been even more maybe. Probably so more. Yeah, probably more, because 14 years ago I was world champion, right?
Man.
Wow. It's fine.
Hey, remember I think we're in Poland, and I did a presentation with you, and that was your 100th Night of the Jumps then. We're probably up to like 150 now?
Yeah. I made some dollars here, that's for sure. Thank you very much, guys.
Oh, that's the way to finish an interview. Happy birthday. All right. I'm going to talk about, well, we did talk about the next gen just before. The man who today from Spain sitting, I think, already in third position so far in the championship. Marc Pinyol, we brought the ramp for the first time this year, and you were the, let's say, lucky or unlucky one who had to jump it first in front of everybody. How did it feel?
On the briefing was almost like no choice, like I had to go first, yes or yes. No, actually it felt super good. It's smoother than I think, more smooth than I think, what I thought. It's a good ramp. I think we can go like really big tonight, and the other riders, I think they are also enjoying it.
How many guys ended up jumping in training?
More than I expected actually, so I guess like 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 or 6 riders, yeah, at least 5, yeah.
So what makes it that you want to go bigger on this ramp?
So it gives you more airtime, like you are like 3 meters higher than the normal, so you can really go slow. The tricks can really smooth, so you don't need to rush on this ramp. So that makes like things more comfy, but of course, if you crash, there is also like a bigger impact. So everything is big.
There's probably only one kind of downfall that I noticed in training is when you jump that ramp, it's a different speed, but then you have to jump the other ramps and remember the other speed for the other ramps.
Yeah, exactly. It's not just the speed. It's about because this ramp course is longer. The others there, it feels super short. So at home when I practice and I try the normal ramp, it's like it's impossible that I can do tricks on the normal ramp. Yeah. It's impossible. So this is what it makes it a bit complicated, that there is a really big difference about feelings in one ramp or in the other.
Awesome. Marc, good luck tonight. This is going to be awesome. We've got the all-new FMX format. Good luck tonight. We'll see what happens. All right, let's let Marc get back to the interviews. You know what? Let's leave this right now. We do have some highlights from the last round in Munich, exactly why Marc Pinyol is sitting in third position. So right now, Pinyol, I think, is in third. In second, Maikel Melero, 2 Spaniards, and Luc Ackermann is currently leading. So coming into tonight, Luc and Maikel, they had to draw straws or draw names out of the hat, basically, to see who goes into the qualification group. And you're about to find out exactly who it is. See you there.
Red Bull verleiht Flügel.
Mein Name ist Paulina, ich bin neu hier bei Night of the Jumps und bin super happy, dass ich euch die Freestyle-Welt jetzt ein bisschen näher bringen kann. Let's go! Es ist Showtime, wir sind hier in München bei bestem Wetter, hinter uns die Olympiahalle. Da wird schon richtig geschuftet, die Jungs sind schon seit gestern Abend am Aufbauen, die Rider treffen auch alle langsam ein. So, jetzt sind wir hier in der Halle. Hier passiert schon ganz schön viel. Hinter mir wird gerade der Startturm für die Mountainbiker aufgebaut. Der ist auch ein bisschen geupgradet worden. Hier unten haben wir jetzt Wasserelemente drin. Die stabilisieren den kompletten Turm, dass er nicht so rumwackelt. Und allgemein haben die Fahrer jetzt die Möglichkeit, mit der Treppe oder über die Treppe nach oben zu kommen und müssen nicht mehr auf den kleinen Holzstufen nach oben kraxeln. Das ist eigentlich echt ganz cool gemacht. Und oben ist die Anfahrt auch länger geworden, sodass noch mehr Schwung mitgenommen werden kann. 11 Meter, sagst du? So, wir laufen jetzt hier mal den Startturm hoch. Das ist irgendwie auch ein bisschen wild. Die Fahrer müssen da ja immer mit ihren Rädern hoch. Ja. Also ich sag's wie es ist, Höhenangst darf man hier auch nicht haben. Puh. Ja, weiß ich jetzt auch nicht, was ich davon halten soll. So, jetzt geht's gleich los mit dem Training.
Ja.
Was macht ihr jetzt? Hast du irgendwas, wo du dich jetzt drauf konzentrierst?
Zuerst mal die Rampe austesten, würde ich sagen. Das ist eine neue Rampe, die bin ich noch nie gefahren. Und ja, dann probieren wir mal zu trainieren, dass wir in der Show nicht umfliegen, würde ich sagen.
Ja, ist auf jeden Fall ein ganz schön steiles Stück hier runter.
Ja. Are we good to go?
Du bist ja schon den ersten Sprung gesprungen. Wie war's?
Gut, die Transition ist immer wieder überraschend, aber es funktioniert.
Hey, es ist mega cool. Ich bin jetzt gerade mal eine Stunde gefahren, habe wirklich schon fast von Anfang an alle meine Tricks gemacht. Und ja, was soll ich sagen, die Rampe wird steiler, Progression wird größer. Deswegen, ja, ich bin hyped. Manche wirklich krasse Tricks gesehen von den anderen Fahrern. Von mir, ich bin stolz auf meine Performance. Deswegen, was soll ich sagen, ich glaube, es wird eine super Show und ich bin gespannt. Man sieht es gerade. Danke, bis bald.
Guten Morgen.
Hey, guten Morgen.
Wie geht's dir?
Mir geht's super. Wir sind endlich wieder hier bei der Night of the Jumps in München und ich freue mich wahnsinnig, euch hier zu fahren.
Mega. Und jetzt ist ja freies Training. Auf was konzentrierst du dich?
Ja, erstmal gewöhne ich mich an die Rampen und probiere einfach gut anzukommen. Schauen, wie alles passt und dann schauen wir am nächsten Training weiter.
Das ist der Mini und der Mini ist der Mechaniker von den ganzen Freestyle-Motocrossern. Und ich habe ein paar Fragen vorbereitet, Mini, die werde ich dir jetzt mal stellen. Und zwar möchte ich mal wissen, für was sind eigentlich hier diese Hebel?
Die nennen sich Flip-Hebel. Und die sind eine Erleichterung für den Fahrer, wenn er im Flip geht und mit dem Körper vom Motorrad noch am Motorrad hängen, dass sie hier reingreifen können. Die Sitzbank wird abgeschnitten. Das ist mehr der Effekt mit
das
der
ist auch ein bisschen
Sitzbank.
abgepolstert hier,
Ja, genau.
oder?
Das ist der Effekt, dass sie erstens mit der Hände vernünftig zufassen können, aber auch der Effekt, wenn die seitliche Tricks machen, dass sie nicht mit den Füßen an die Sitzbank hängen bleiben.
Ah, okay.
Deswegen ist die auch abgepolstert. Das ist nicht nur die...
Nicht nur wegen dem
Ja.
Okay. Ja. Dann haben wir hier bestimmt noch ein paar andere Sachen, die umgebaut
Die
wurden.
fahren zum
oder?
Beispiel höhere Lenker, wenn die mit den Füßen durch den Lenker nach vorne gehen. Dann haben wir den Lenkungsdämpfer. Wenn die jetzt normal fahren, steht er auf 1 und wenn du jetzt einen speziellen Trick machst, so No-Hand oder sonst was, dann geht es eben halt schwerer. Dadurch kann dir beim Flip No-Hand, wenn du die Hände wegnimmst, klappt dir nicht der Lenker sonst wohin in der Luft.
Ich habe schon oft gesehen, dass manchmal die Fahrer auch landen, ohne dass sie die Hände am Lenker haben.
Ja, das ist zum Beispiel ein
Das
No-Hand
sind dann
zum
durch
Beispiel,
die
ja.
Lenkungsdämpfer. weil
Genau,
sich
dadurch
das
bleibt es stabil.
Okay. So, danke Mini für die kurze Einführung
Gerne.
in die FMX-Motorradwelt und ja, wir gucken dann mal, was hier sonst noch so los ist. So, ich bin hier gerade in Katakomben von der Olympia unterwegs und suche jetzt mal die Rachel. Hier im Hintergrund machen sich jetzt die Mountainbike-Fahrer ready. Rachel sitzt hier gerade in der Mitte und verteilt noch ein paar Dokumente, weil die Jungs müssen ein bisschen Auskunft geben über ihre Verletzungen, die sie bis jetzt hatten und Kontaktdaten und alles, was so wichtig ist. Safety first, ist ja klar. Hello.
Hi.
What do you do?
Yeah, just filling up this. Let's go first to the collarbone. I bend the blade so it's gonna looking like this.
Oh, okay. Oh, not a nice one.
And then also my back. I broke my back.
Was your back injury the worst injury you had?
I guess so. It's been already like 8 months and finally I'm feeling good. So stoked to be back.
Cool.
With
Back and healthy and
with,
happy and
happy. Yeah, let's enjoy it.
cool.
So my job is backstage athlete management. So I take care of everything to do with the riders from the moment they leave the hotel to come to the arena and take care of them during the practice, any injuries or concerns that they might have that I need help with, making sure they have enough to eat, that they're on time in their position, they understand the show plan, right through to getting them to the pit party on time, sending them through the tunnel on time, making sure that the show runs smoothly, everything basically up to the tunnel is me, and everything on the track, it's up to them to perform.
Wir stehen hier bei der Pit Party. Das sind die beiden Gewinnerinnen von unserem Gewinnspiel, das wir in Kooperation mit Melero Motorcycles gemacht haben. Und ja, heute ist das erste Mal für
euch hier bei den Night of the Jumps? Ja, ganz schön krass. Wir waren bisher immer nur auf Supercross-Veranstaltungen. Es ist echt krass, hier die Rampen zu sehen. Du hast es uns ja eben schon ein bisschen gezeigt. Und man kann sich noch gar nicht vorstellen, wie die da später alle drüber jumpen. Also schon sehr gespannt.
You had a big crash at the moment of the show. How are you feeling? Are you okay?
I feel a little bit like hit me some truck or something, but I think it's everything good and perfect.
What was the problem?
I think I didn't pull much and the bike was super slow. And yeah, I jumped from the trick.
Get well soon, and I hope you can
Thank you very
ride the
much.
show.
Thank you very much.
You won the best grip contest. How stoked are you?
Yeah, super stoked. Like, first off, this year of Night of the Jumps in Munich. I love it here, so I'm super stoked. But I still have some work to do this night, so I need to focus still. I hope it will continue like this.
I'm super happy for you, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the night.
Thank you so much. See ya.
It's a Wrap hier in München. Die Show gestern Abend war mega, wir sind alle noch komplett überwältigt und die Rider fahren jetzt alle langsam nach Hause. Die müssen sich nämlich schon auf die nächste Show vorbereiten. Es dauert nämlich gar nicht lange, dann sehen wir uns wieder am 1. Juni in Bremen. Wir können es kaum abwarten, mit euch als Publikum wieder am Start zu sein. Lasst uns ein Abo da, wenn ihr immer up to date bleiben wollt und schreibt gerne in die Kommentare, was euch am besten gefallen hat. Bis bald, ciao!
Verleiht Flügel.
Night of the Jumps return to Munich for the 2024 season opener of the longest running freestyle motocross competition series, Night of the Jumps. And the Bavarian crowd had a lot to look forward to with some of the biggest FMX names in the world and the promise of some of the biggest tricks to ever be landed. As the fans began to pour into the Olympia to add fuel to the fire, literally, the Psycho Dolls were on hand to heat up the arena and also the crowd with their electrifying performances and trying not to get too close to the flames at the same time. show underway, it was Pepa Aaron who returned to start the season off strong, and while he had a solid run, he got caught up on a Cordova flip and had to eject halfway, avoiding major injury on the big airbag lander, which saved him this time.
You had a big crash at the moment of the show. How are you feeling? Are you okay?
Yeah, I feel good. I have only a little bit trouble with my shoulder, but I think it's everything good and perfect.
In the battle for the FMX Heat 1, Davide Rossi put together a silky smooth run to take the win before going straight into the best whip competition with more whips than a redneck rodeo. As the 2023 Best Whip Champ returned, it was again all about Matej Cesak from the Czech Republic.
You won the whip contest!
Oh yeah.
How stoked are you?
Yeah, it was super nice. Like, I'm happy. So yeah, I'm good.
In the Synchro competition, it was a battle between the team of Colby Gort and Davide Rossi versus Maikel Melero and Marc Pinyol. But with the awesome front flip and back flip no-handers side by side, it was signed, sealed and delivered for Maikel's team to take the bonus points in this Joker round. It wouldn't just be fossil fuel burning machines that would entice the crowd, as an all-new roll-in was built with a new, steeper and smoother ramps that would send the best BMX mountain bike and scooter riders sky high with more time to spin, rotate and stomp their biggest tricks in front of over the 9,000 strong crowd. With Dan Miller, who built the ramps, and Josef Frizier, the local, trying to take on the big names like Lucas Huppert, it would come down to Alejandro Bonifay, Leon Binkerbank and Matty Pekarek, who would go into the best trick competition. Also making his debut at Night of the Jumps, it was one of the newcomers on the world stage of FMX, Colby Gort from the US of A. The Shredneck didn't waste any time tackling the tight European course by stomping huge flip combos like the cliffhanger flip and the no-handed knack flip, which no other rider is doing in this generation. But it would be the man of the hour, Luc Ackermann on home soil, who would stomp his signature 360, which is one of the biggest ever done. Those huge ruler flips, front flips and a double backflip to take the solo win of the night with 92 points. In the best trick competition, however, it was an upset in the FMX section with Maikel Melero stopping the cleanest of front flip no-handers, holding his hands as long as possible to take the best trick win over Luc Ackermann. And with not one but two encore all-in trains at the end of the night, it would be Maikel Melero's team who would take the win in Munich before we see everyone return for the second round in Bremen on June the 1st, 2024.
The kingdom is mine.
Hi and welcome. Here we are at the second round of Night of the Jumps in Bremen, Germany. We have got a whole new competition. If you've only just tuned in now and you missed the pit party before, we had a little bit of extra information for you. But you know what? While you've tuned in, I'll give you the little bit of a heads up. New FMX format that we will have tonight. 2 qualification groups. Top 2 riders from each group will go through to the top 4 final. That's not the big news. Actually, it could be half the big news. Sorry, I've got a little echo going on here. The other big news is we've got the next gen ramp. It is back for 2024. We didn't bring it to Munich. It wasn't there. This time we do have it here in Bremen. And unlike the first time we used it at Night of the Jumps where Harry Bink sent it, well, I think he went about 30 meters long. That was a mistake. Anyway, he got up and he was fine. But this weekend here, we're in a much smaller arena, so we had it set up at 20 meters, I think roughly about 66, 67 feet. And that we're going to talk about that a little bit later on tonight. This is a small arena. It's very tight for the guys on the regular ramps. Bringing in this gigantic colossus next-gen ramp made it a little bit difficult, but the guys got used to it. And I think we actually ended up with more than half the field jumping on that ramp and starting to flip the crap out of it, which was fantastic. So that's the freestyle motocross. We do have BMX, mountain bike, and scooter riders. Unfortunately, two of those original guys who were invited, Josef Farizier and Matej Cesak, they are unable to make it tonight here in Bremen. Both were out sick. And kind of the cool story is when Matej Cesak came to Munich at the last round back in April, I think it was, he came with his driver because he's actually quite young. So his driver came, Pepa Aaron. He did training in Munich. Funnily enough, tonight, while make it, Pepa Aaron, he will now join in as the one specialist scooter rider here in Munich. So that is awesome to see. He was training there with Richard Zelinka in Prague, one of the best scooter riders. So they were all training together. So it's awesome to see that sometimes you just have to turn up, and with the right amount of skill, a little bit of luck, at the right time, you end up in the big show. And for Josef Farizier, we were so stoked that Josef was able to put forward Tom Pfeiffer's name at very last minute. And Tom, he doesn't live an awfully long way away, a couple 100 kilometers. And he's like, you know what, guys, I'm there. So unfortunately, Josef and Matty, they're a bit under the weather right now, but we do have 2 very good replacements in Pepa Aaron on scooter and Tom Pfeiffer on the mountain bikes. We'll talk about the rest of the riders a little bit later, but the one thing to know going into this competition, the BMX mountain bike and scooter guys, they've got their own best trick competition at the end of the night. Only them going as big as they can. I think they'll have 2 or maybe 3 rounds, depending on the timing. 3 shots at their best trick. Can't wait to see what we've got. We've got some big names. I'll throw one at you. Alejandro Bonifay. Oh yeah, and he was going big in training today. So tonight, we have the 2 rounds of qualifications. In the middle of that, we'll have a best whip competition. Matej Cesak so far is leading after the first round in Munich. He won last year as well in the best whip comps. It's going to be tough to beat that young Czech rider in best whip. We'll also have the Synchro competition. We'll throw in some mountain bike, the qualification, the best trick. And I think we might have an intro starting. So, bye-bye. Wow, okay, the Psycho Dolls bringing us in with the fire, the flames, the pyros. It has been so hot in here the last 24, 48 hours building up this setup. I have been sweating bullets. And then you throw in the Psycho Dolls with the pyro. Man, it is so hot in here right now. Tonight actually could be a little bit difficult for the riders. We found out in training today they were coming up a little bit short. Everybody was so damn hot. Who would have thought it's only... Actually, it's the 1st of June. Okay, it's kind of summer. A little bit. But a German summer is like an Australian winter. That's probably what I would say. So yeah, very hot inside here. We're about to get the show underway. We'll have an intro of the riders rolling out very, very soon. But I wanted to go through the riders so far in the championship, which is sitting in first place so far. Luc Ackermann, 20 points. Maikel Melero, 18. Marc Pinyol, 16 points. Davide Rossi in 4th position with 14 points. Matej Cesak, 12. Colby Gort, 10 points in 6th position. Then it's Filip, Mikolej, and Pepa, 7, 8, 9. So far in the championship series after Munich. After this weekend, things will dramatically change because Davide Rossi is not here this weekend. Colby Gort, and with the competition, things are about to get absolutely insane because with this top 4 final, basically we're taking the top 2 riders from each of the rounds, and going into the final. So if you end up, you might have the 3rd best score of the night, but if you're not in the right group, you'll end up in minimum 5th position. That's the tough part of this new format. So it makes sense strategically for you to do probably as best of a run you can in, you may not get to the final. This is what's going to be difficult tonight. So to start the night off, first rider out. Who have we got? It looks like it might be Filip Podmol, is that right? Filip Podmol, he is here. He only just flew in from America. He's been there ever since the first round in Munich. He finished Munich, headed straight on over to the US of A to film a hell of a series that's coming up. Can't wait to see that video project. Maybe following in the footsteps of his brother Libor. Second up, also from the Czech Republic, currently leading the best whip rampage here, it is Matej Cesak. Both of these guys from Prague in the Czech Republic. Hell of a homegrown kind of maniacs right there, with so many riders coming out of Czech. Third rider out tonight from Poland. He made his debut in Munich. He was totally pumped to be there. Rode really well, actually, Mikolej Tempka. And tonight he will have his second shot at the World Tour. On the YZ250, Mikolej Tempka. Next rider up, our 5-time world champion. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 in a row world championships to this man from Siles in Spain. That is Maikel Melero. He is on the KTM 450 and he will be sending it. Will he hit the next gen tonight? I'm not sure. He wasn't really interested. Well, he was. He wanted to jump it in the practice, but he had some plans on the 8-meter ramps, and I'm not sure what they are. So let's see what happens with this competition tonight. Maybe he is forced to do so. Next rider up, it is also from the Czech Republic, Pepa Aaron. Starting out at Night of the Jumps as one of our reserve riders, very quickly making his way into the regular fold. Solid as a rock. Good style, riding under the head coaching of Filip and Libor Podmol, I assume, there in the Czech Republic. And the next rider out, this is actually our reserve rider, but we have introduced you to Nico Perrier from Switzerland. He will join the guys in the best whip competition and also Synchro later on. But we also want to bring him out in the presentation. So we have 8 riders in this competition. Nico is the 9th, just in case there was something that went down before the competition started. But you know what? It's better we see him in best whip, in Synchro. And in Synchro, he'll be riding with Mikolej Tempka. So the 2 rookies will be going up against probably like 2 of the longest running riders at Night of the Jumps with Libor Podmol and his brother Filip. So that's coming up in Synchro. The next rider out, it is Luc Ackermann, the world champion 2 times, 2019 and 2023, when we returned to the tour. Here in Germany, they call him the FMX Terminator, just like Arnold Schwarzenegger. And we were just discussing today, Luc is kind of part of that last group of FMX riders who had to learn the biggest, gnarliest, dumbest, craziest stuff to dirt. So Luc's kind of like that last young group who had no benefit of airbags and only really getting to use foam pits before you go to dirt or steel. Steel sucks, trust me, that hurts. Next rider up, from Spain, currently sitting in 3rd position in the championship, from Lleida, riding for the Lleidas team, Marc Pinyol on that Honda CRF 450. We may see something special out of him on that next-gen ramp tonight. We didn't see anything in training. I saw some videos on what he was doing at home. So let's see if he's feeling confident. Pinyol could really mix things up here tonight. I don't want to say I'm getting nervous, but I feel like Pinyol has something to prove, and it sounds like he really wants to come back in a big way. Now, it looks like we have almost everybody out there. We've got 8 riders, 1 to go. It's the birthday boy, Libor Podmol, 40 years old today, and here he is at Night of the Jumps. It is crazy to see our world champion returning. 2010, he was the world champion, and I believe he has the most amount of runner-ups as well to the world championship, maybe 6 times he was runner-up. So the consistency of this man in freestyle motocross over the last 15, nearly 20 years is impressive. Let's see what Libor can do tonight. And he completely surprised me today. He hit something I did not expect. Let's see what happens in his run tonight. Man, what a lineup. This is actually going to be exciting. With the new format, the new ramps, Libor, that's freaking cool. I can't wait to see it. The new live stream is awesome. I saw the pre-show on Twitch. Great. I guess we can see it in the interception here on YouTube. Absolutely right. So if you're watching now on YouTube or if you're on Twitch, we're going to both. We'll see you there. As you just saw, we do have the live chat. We'll be filtering through. I'll see your chats. And guys, keep it coming because it is so good. Kakashi Hitaki, I am so hyped. You know what? So am I. I'm almost starting to lose. But whoa, hang on. We've already got the intros for the mountain bike riders. They've already started. In the dark, I missed it. Who have we got? All right, Leon Binkerbank rolling in on the BMX. I think let's go to the action, guys. So Leon Binkerbank from Berlin, Germany. I love his front flips. I can't wait to see how he goes tonight. Next rider up. It looks like Tom Pfeiffer. So Tom, the ring-in, as Josef Farizier was not able to make it at the last minute. So it's awesome. We've got Tom Pfeiffer there, rolling in now on the mountain bike. Michael Riekeberg, 3-0. I love a 360 to start off an introduction. That means we're going to see some big stuff tonight if that is your warm-up jump. Looks like we've still got 4 or 5 riders on top. The 10, actually I think this is an 11-meter high roll-in. So about 33 feet high. Next rider to roll in, it looks like the man himself who built it all, Dan Miller, with the bounce front flip. So Dan very humbly and graciously helped me yesterday build up these big airbag landings, building up his own course as well. He is building, he is riding, he will be taking it all down in record time and driving to Slovakia through the night to ride tomorrow. So, looks like that was Lucas Cedek, who just rolled in then. That is his first time rolling in here at Night of the Jumps. Was such a massive roll-in. I don't know if you guys caught the start of this show. I was standing up there. There is no way I would go down this. No way in a million years. Rolling in now, the local youngster, Jimmy Brandt on the BMX. Definitely too young to drink a German beer, but not too young to smash this mega ramp here at Night of the Jumps. And now the female rider actually for the night, Anna Rabea Sana. And this is kind of like my favorite story, to be honest, of the night. Arriving only in Munich for the first time as the driver for Matej Cesak. Matty unable to make it. Now he's making his debut at Night of the Jumps. Peter Kaska with a nice old seat grab. I don't know what they call that on a scooter. I'm going to call it a seat grab because that's the only name I know. I'm sorry, buddy. But that is so damn cool that he turned up with Matty. He just drove Matty. Again, he's too young to drive. So Petter drove him to Munich. One event later, he is now joining this circus of, well, we do have a lot of monkeys and clowns here, so we've got a lot of trick monkeys. Let's see what we're going to get out of them tonight. As the guys roll back, we're about to get started. We've got we've had the mountain bike presentation. Man, we're going straight into the quali. There is not much room because the first rider out will be Pepa Aaron. So he's like the second or third last rider to go out. He's going to have to turn back around very quickly, trying to take 2 or 3 deep breaths. Then it's time for him to send it. I have ridden Night of the Jumps. I've ridden in this arena. It is tight. And when you're coming out for your competition run, all you're thinking about, you're looking at your trick list on your bar pad, hoping you've remembered it, but trying to remember to breathe, because as you come out, you see the crowd, the music gets up, things go wild, and you generally forget to breathe. I had that almost every single time. As a youngster, I hope Pepa, Mikolej, I hope those guys are able to handle their nerves, maybe better than I. And I rode a lot of competitions before I got here, but the nature of such a small arena, there is no time from the landing to the start of the next jump. Jazda Mikolej Tempka. Thank you, Denzel. Jazda. I don't know what Jazda is in Polish. I'm going to imagine it's like, go? Let's see. Maybe I won't Google Translate. I'll do that later. Jazda Mikolej Tempka. Thank you very much, man. If that's what it means, I wholeheartedly agree. This is going to be huge when Mikolej comes out. Mikolej will be in the second group. So first group, we got Pepa up. This first quali group will be Pepa, Filip, Marc, and Maikel. Already hyped for the tramp, guys. Matej Cesak. Ah, there's a name I think I remember from Munich. Matej Cesak. Thank you very much. The tramp guys will be coming up a little bit later on in the show. We already had them in the pit party, so if you ever come to a night of the jump show, yeah, Kowal, number 75, if you ever come to a night of the jump show, make sure to grab the, we have the tour book for sale. With that tour book, you come down, you meet the riders at the pit party. We have an hour for autographs, photographs. Ask the questions you've ever wanted to have answered. And as we talk about that, it is time for Pepa Aaron to roll in for the first run of the night. Again, this is nearly one of the toughest things to do. You're opening the show. The crowd have rolled in. The smoke is still in. I can barely see the other side of the arena. I think the cameras capture it a little bit better. He wasn't in the right gear. He took a second run at it. Super flip on the way back. You can tell it's hot in here. He's had to drop the jersey. He's just running the singlet on this one. 4 jumps down, 30 seconds go. Nice ruler. Keeping those legs straight, feet together all the way up. So it's a nice little mix of backflip, uprights, flip, Indy. Looked like he was a little bit late or just missed his pegs coming back on. So it just started to over-rotate just that little bit. Nice stripper. That is a trick you don't see very often. So he did manage to get all the tricks done just in time. Now it's time for the double up. We have a separate section at the end of the 90 seconds where the riders get one trick. This is worth double the points. This is where you want to do your biggest trick. What will it be? From Pepa Aaron, caught over backflip, landing it perfectly. And if you guys saw what happened in Munich, he will be very happy to get away with that one. Because in Munich, as he went for the caught over flip, it was massive, but his boots got caught on the handlebars and he had to eject. And he slingshotted himself out. He was like a lawn dart. And luckily for the big airbag, he did not hurt himself in Munich. So I'm sure for Pepa Aaron right now, that caught over flip is probably the best feeling ever. Mikolej Tempka on top for girls who get it. Nice. So I think we'll probably, will we get a slow motion replay? No. I think we're going to go straight into it. Whoa, okay, this is fast. No slow-mo replays. We're just going to get this show pumping from the start. Filip Podmol out now. Just arrived back. Arrived back. Man, my German is terrible. My English is starting to go bad too. Filip was over there in America filming for the last 2 months. He told me he has never had jet lag as bad as he did on Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday, I think he might have had a little bit of sleep. And here he is now, ready to send it. First jump, nice, holy grab. From the younger of the Podmol brothers. Coming from the racing background. I love the style of Filip when he gets in a roll. Heel clicker to Indy backflip, nice flip combo. And I think he might have actually got the click on that one. Because you know what? It's no click, no pay. Shaolin backflip. I'm going to shout that one out to Wanky Son. No click, no pay. Foot lever still up. Double can. Going into the kind of a switchblade flip on that one. Probably need to twist his hips a little bit more to get into a big switchblade. But with the jet lag, I'm not going to argue too much. That was sick. Nice old laid back. We're going to call it the TP. That's what Peter Pillard calls it, and there's no better name. It's kind of like a recliner stripper. Huge cliffhanger to no-hand lander! Oh! Cliffhanger to no-hand lander on an airbag is ridiculous. C-grab, Indy, backflip. That was almost getting up into a heart backflip, heart Indy. That was nice. So finishing his run there, it looks like Filip decided he didn't really need to go for the extra jump. He's happy with the 7 jumps that are counted. If he got one more, it would remove the least points out of his run. But he was happy with the run. Here we go. Double up time. Off the next gen ruler flip. Oh! First rider to hit the next gen tonight here in Bremen at the second round of Night of the Jumps. After seeing the training session, I wasn't sure how the guys were feeling. It's a super short run up. It is a big ramp. You just saw how big he went, and it's a short run off. Yeah, it is going to be sick. I was just checking the comments there. Thank you on YouTube and on Twitch for the comments in the chat. Keep it coming. That was a huge run from Filip. So this is going to be the tough part. Filip, Marc Pinyol, Maikel Melero. I'm the biggest fan. Mikolej Tempka. Man, Mikolej Tempka is getting a lot of comments tonight. The man rolling in right behind me right now. Marc Pinyol. So what I was about to say, this is probably the toughest qualification group, I think, because you've got Melero, Pinyol, and Filip Podmol. Those 3 riders are beasts in their own respect. Pepa Aaron, as the youngster, if something goes wrong, he's definitely got a chance to go through. But it means Pinyol and Melero have to be on fire. Huge 9 o'clock to start his run. That was nice from Pinyol. This is going to be tough. The judges have got a hell of a job. Clicker backflip, landing it nicely. The variation and the trick, and the track use will be probably the most important part. Caught over backflip from Marc Pinyol. Looking good so far. Flip levers again, still up, rolling into this. Nice tsunami backflip. So we just saw that same trick on the next gen from Filip Podmol. Pinyol's, whoa! Whoa, was that an Indy to Indy backflip? That got bigger and bigger as he went through. Oh, this is going to be tight. Double can flip. Same, this guy started on the next gen ramp, but I think it's gonna be the front flip! Landing it pretty much perfectly. The balls to hit that ramp is unreal. That ramp, the front flip ramp, the rocker, the mechanized ramp, whatever you want to call it. There's no warm-ups. There's no test jumps. There's no, let's just check, see what the distance is even. It is just go for it. Poland is full of supermodels, so it's not surprising. Official Krusty Demons. That is awesome. Thank you to Official Krusty Demons. Hang on. Krusty Demons are in our Night of the Jumps chat. Yeah, boys. That is awesome. I completely lost where I was. Team Poland. For girls who get it. Go Team Poland. So Marc Pinyol on that front flip ramp. It is incredibly tough because you can't do any tests. I can see it now in the slow-mo replay. You don't know how fast to go. You don't know what the rotation will be. You just have to jump, hit it, hope, and feel it out as you get shot into the stratosphere on that ramp. Nice clicker flip. So we do have a couple of slow-mos, but guess what? Now it's time for Maikel Melero, 5-time world champion. This is going to be tough. He has to put down a good run if he has a chance to go through to the final tonight. One of the riders with probably, between Maikel and Luc, I don't know who has more variety in their run. Both are absolute trick masters. They pretty much have every trick on lock, or at least a variety, with front flips, back flips, flares, 360s. Oh, maybe Pinyol does. Maybe Melero doesn't have the 360. But there's so many tricks in both of these guys' repertoires. What have we got from Melero? The seat grab, Indy backflip. Good way to open your account. Cliffhanger backflip. Okay, we're stepping it up a notch. Cliffhanger flip, big trick. Those are the kind of combos that will be able to hopefully get you into the final. Quarter over backflip. You can see everybody's coming up a tiny bit short all night. Short run-ups here have been plaguing these riders. Oh, KOD flip. You could see, again, he was maybe coming in a little bit short. He had to get back on as fast as possible. That is the tough part about these tight indoor arenas. Nice ruler there, though. So 5 jumps down, 30 seconds on the clock. Plenty. Speaking of 360s, was that a 3-0? Did Melero just 360 that? As I said, I don't know if he has a 360. One end Indy, rock solid. We will have to check that one in the slow-mo replay. Did he take off looking over his shoulder? That's probably the key indicator. Cliffhanger there. That will be the key indicator whether that was a 3-0 or just a massive kind of whip flip. So Maikel Melero also managing to get one extra jump in his run. Will that be enough to secure his spot in the top 4 final? Double up time, and it looks like he's also going the front flip. No-hander. Well done to Maikel Melero. What a run we just saw from the 5-time world champion. And guess what? This is just qualification. Whoever gets through to the final, you already know they're going to go much bigger. Keep those chats coming through, though, guys, because can't wait to see what you guys have got. Apart from every message so far is go Poland and go Mikolej Tempka. That is sick. I'm pumped to see he's got a hell of a fan club there. Maikel Melero there on screen. He has been one of the most consistent riders ever in the history of Night of the Jumps, and he knows what to do in qualification. That wasn't a full run from Melero. Mikolej Tempka again. Can't wait. Koval, number 75. So yeah, Melero has been one of the most consistent riders ever at Night of the Jumps. 5-time consecutive world champion. Nobody has ever done that in the history of Night of the Jumps. I think the most world championship wins before that was Remy Bizsois with 3. Let's go. Good vibes, Marius. Thank you very much, man. I got good vibes here. I'll probably lose my voice before the end of this show. Let's see what happens. I'm running on about a 60% chance whether I lose my voice. I don't know if we do betting on here, but we probably could do that. So, Melero being the most consistent. We also have Luc Ackermann being the most gnarly rider. And Marc Pinyol, oh, we got Luke, we got the guys rolling in behind me. We've got some very innovative, consistent, and gnarly riders. Who will get to the final? We will find out. But right now, looks like it's the best whip competition. So who just rolled past? Who's on screen? We've got Luc Ackermann, Marc Pinyol, Filip Podmol, Matej Cesak. Looks like Pepa Aaron and Nico Perrier. So Filip Podmol there on the white guys at 250. Matej Cesak, nice! Pepa Aaron bum whipping it out. And Maikel Melero making his debut at Night of the Jumps with that first whip in this best whip competition. Nico looking smooth out there. Just what you want to see for your first time at a big competition. Luc Ackermann looking good. Pinyol going for the turn there. Whoa! Keep your eye out for Nico. That was nice. Filip Podmol. Oh, and Matej Cesak. What was that? Matej Cesak with a big whip over the back. That was nice. And, oh, hey guys, I can see you there because I've got Nico riding right past right now. There he is. What a way to start your career at Night of the Jumps, joining in the best whip competition. I hope everyone just has fun. Man, me too. I'm having a hell of a time here. I hope you guys are having fun at home as well. This is what we love doing. We've got a fair few more events coming up this year. We've still got Zurich, Cologne, Berlin, and Hanover. And it looks like we'll be going back overseas a little bit later on in the season. Let's go Zapsa FMX, Lucas Sadkovsky. Hopefully I got your name right. So we're going to drop 2 riders. 2 riders will be eliminated. Let's see, who have we got? Who's still there? Who's there? I don't know yet. I'm just going to keep talking to you guys. So while we get the judge's decision to come on through, I love that. Red Ox, petition to bring Night of the Jumps back to Austria. I'm ready to sign. You give me the petition, I'll sign that thing away. That will be awesome. So it looks like the judges have a pretty tough decision. They have to kick out 2 guys. And it sucks to say kick out, but guess what? They'll be out. We're going to drop 2. We'll go another round, and then we'll drop 2, and then we'll have a top 2 final. Hope all goes well. Peter Pavlov over there in England, riding in the circus there. So awesome to see you, Peter, that you're here watching and enjoying it. Maybe one day we'll have you here as well, man. Good to see we've got some FMX riders joining the chat as well. Man, this is a long wait for the judges. I can still see the 6 guys sitting there. Okay. No, we're just going fist bumps. Are we going fist bumps, or was that who got eliminated? It looks like to me Pepa Aaron is eliminated and Maikel Melero. I'm a bit surprised actually. I thought Nico's last whip might have been enough to keep him in that competition, but unfortunately it is not to be. So the top 4 guys will be broken down again into the top 2. Matej Cesak, Filip Podmol, Marc Pinyol, and Luc Ackermann. Who will be eliminated next? Feels like I'm watching Squid Game right now that we're eliminating guys. A little bit less violent, which is good. All right, on the KTM 450, Luc Ackermann, Marc Pinyol, both going for that racer whip style. Same with Matej Cesak and Filip Podmol. I'm going to say right now, Matej's got the win. Let's see, who am I feeling? Matej going big again on the other side. So I feel like it's Matej and Filip. Luc trying to get under it. Marc Pinyol going turn down on that one. Filip Podmol, he has been out in the hills for 2 months in America. So you might feel like he's got a bit of a free ride feel. Oh, Matej! They just got bigger and bigger and bigger. I'm not a judge, but I feel like we might be seeing Luc and Marc Pinyol being escorted from the main arena, because I feel like Filip Podmol had kind of that free ride flow, and Matej Cesak killing it. Peter Pavlo, Night of the Jumps for the UK, 100% my man, 100%, I'm with you on that. Slow-mo replay, let's check this out. Luc Ackermann, he was getting that thing flat, but I don't think it was big enough compared to Matej Cesak getting it flat, then upside down a bit, and getting the wheels going towards the landing before himself. Pinyol going for that turn down, but I don't feel like the turn down would be enough tonight. I could be wrong, but I feel like it could be a Matej Cesak, Filip Podmol final. When in Poland? Good question. We may be in Poland later on this year, 2024. Keep your eyes peeled, especially with the love for Mikolej Tempka tonight. I think we just have to come to Poland. But there may be a possibility. Later on this year we come to Poland. If not, 2025 for sure, but maybe this year. Okay, so who was eliminated? Luc Ackermann and Marc Pinyol eliminated. So I picked it like a dirty nose. It will be an all-Czech top two final. This is full on. This is head-to-head. Who will throw out the biggest win? Will it be on the KTM two-stroke, Matej Cesak, or will it be on the Yamaha 252 stroke, Filip Podmol? This could be tough. It depends on how the judges are feeling, what they like to see. If you're going to say solid ramp style, yeah, Filip, nice. That was cool. Matej is hard to beat, but he's kind of doing the exact same whip every time, whereas we can see from Filip, he's mixing it up. Every single whip is different. Matej, who rode at X Games best whip last year, I think he may even have an invite back to X Games this year. I'll double check that in the break. Huge whip and in a train. Rolling back around, guys and girls and everybody at home. In the comments, before we get the results, just write down, who do you think won that? Is it Matej or is it Filip? That's, could be a tough one. Francis Costella. Hola! So we got the Spanish freestyle riders in as well. Good luck, guys. Thank you, Francis. Wherever you are in Spain, good luck to you. I'm sure you're probably busy doing a show right now, trying to watch Night of the Jumps on Twitch, or maybe YouTube, wherever you might be. This is going to be tough. Matej is a menace when it comes to his whips. Absolutely. He is a menace. Matej is a menace anytime. Don't let his very good nature fool you. That guy is a beast on a bike and off the bike. He is unreal. He's one of the nicest guys out there, but he goes big. Have we got some slow-mo? We do. This is Matej Cesak. You can see he's just leaning off that ramp as soon as he takes off, whereas Filip kind of has to throw it after he leaves the ramp, then Filip's getting in. Whereas Matej is just full lean from the start, looking back as far as he can get it. X Games best whip invite as well. I need to double check that. He rode last year. Actually, I'm going to shut up. Let's see if we can get a little bit of audio.
Let's go and enjoy the rest of the night. Thank you, guys.
There you go. Matej Cesak, the winner. Did he get a trophy or did he get some champagne? Looks like he's got the trophy. Deciding not to pop the champagne just yet because there's still riding coming up. Matej will be in the next quali group, about to go out in just a couple of minutes. Will Matej be in the Synchro? No, I don't think so. So Matej, qualification's coming up right now. Will he get to the top four final? Best he doesn't go popping the champagne bottle right now. So hang on, I thought I saw a chat. Anyway, keep the chats coming. I want to know what you guys thought. I didn't see it on screen. In the next group, we've got 4 riders in the next qualification group. Mikolej Tempka, Libor Podmol, Matej Cesak and Luc Ackermann. This is going to be tight as well. Matej Cesak, currently I think Matej is sitting in 5th so far for the season. He will want to improve on those results for the overall championship. Mikolej Tempka, he's got every ramp known to man there in Poland. And speak of the devil, there he is with the cheesiest of grins from Poland, with more love on our YouTube and Twitch chat than I've ever seen before. Mikolej Tempka, otherwise known as Zapsa_FMX if you want to find him on Instagram. Here we go, first jump of the night for Mikolej. Nice cliffhanger. Pretty fast execution on it. He got full extension, but he got back quickly. I thought maybe he wanted to go for a no-hand lander. Double grab, Indy. One of the bigger riders on the bike as well. You can see him kind of towering over this YZ250. Backflip, no hand. Overcooked it a tiny bit. Not too bad. Brought it into land nicely. And I can even see in the background we've got Peter Kaska from Czech Republic watching on, clapping. So we've got the scooter guys watching the FMX action right now. Knack backflip. Flip levers up. You can see where the flip levers come up. He was checking his foot hook. Now it's time for the next jump. Heel clicker. Nearly got a little bit twisted up on that one. It looked like the bars were tweaking just a little bit, but he managed to bring that in fine. Caught over backflip. Second time ever at Night of the Jumps. A rookie by any standard, but doing very well here. Superman backflip. From the pole, he got all of his jumps in just in a nick of time before it is time for the double up. As I mentioned, he has just about every ramp in FMX built at his home compound. He's got the 8, the 9, the Super Kicker, the Next Gen, the Moon Booter. There's probably quarter pipes there as well. What ramp will he approach for his double up? Double the points. He'll want to roll in quickly if this one will be counted. Here we go. Indy backflip on the old regular 8 meter at 69 feet. A nice solid run there from the rookie Mikolej Tempka. Solid run, that's what we want to see, especially when you're new to a completely new competition. As I said at the start of the show, this is a tight arena. There is no room for error. There's no room on the runner. There's no room in the air, and you've got to be on the anchors before you hit the wall at the end of the jump. So this is super tight, especially for your second ever Night of the Jumps. Let's check out the slow-mo replay. Indy backflip, man, he kicked that so hard I nearly thought he kicked the seat cover off his bike. Going for the click, you can see there he is twisting up, looking for that left foot peg, trying to come back down, and now it's time for our 2010 world champion and birthday boy, Libor Podmol from the Czech Republic. Libor has been there and done it all. World champion, he's ridden at X Games, X Fighters, here in Night of the Jumps, running a lovely stash there. Check that stash in the intro. I'm going to give Libor 5 extra points for the stash and maybe another 5 extra points because it's his birthday. He's got to work on his birthday. He should have had the day off, or at least maybe started drinking beer by now. I asked him before in the intro, in the pit party, why is there so many Czech riders? He said, really good Czech beer. Good enough answer. Here we go, first jump, heel clicker, Indy backflip. No click, no pay. Wanky son. Inside joke, from Genki Watanabe. Caught over backflip there. So far, very reminiscent of a Libor Podmol run. Double can backflip, looking for that switchy as well. I feel like the guys so far who went for the double can flip, they're probably looking for that little extra hip twist. Whoa! Super can backflip. Super can Indy. Now that is a tech trick. It's not a seat grab Indy. This is going off the side of the bike, which is very unnatural. Huge rock solid Indy. Man, I'm digging the trick selection actually out of Libor. A little bit different to everybody else, and a nice underflip. One of the riders who really made the underflip their own throughout his career. I have loved that jump, and now on the next gen. That is why that ramp is so good. He left the ramp, kicked his seat, and had so much time for that 9 o'clock. That was massive. And that is exactly why we wanted to bring that next gen ramp back to Night of the Jumps, and we will see it more and more in the future. The ramp is bigger, and it depends on the locations, the cities that we go to, where we can even fit it in. This is probably the smallest we can go. Now it's time for the double up. Here we go. 69 feet of cliffhanger backflip. Didn't get the full extension. But what a run for the birthday boy here from the Czech Republic. The older of the Podmol brothers. Libor Podmol. Yes, I am just sitting back down. I got up off my chair because I was nearly about to fall off my perch before. What a run from the elder statesman in FMX, especially rolling in and hitting that next gen ramp. He didn't need to do that. He's like, should be on his way to retirement, but he's looking to bring out cliffhanger backflips in the double up just like that. Rock solid Indy. Nice big let go trick, grabbing everything and letting go of it all. Now it's time for the younger of the Prague riders, riding for Red Bull Spect Eyewear. From the Czech Republic, Matej Cesak on the KTM 250. Yes, it is in yellow. No, it is not a Suzuki. This is not Kickstart Matej. Kickstart Cesak? This is not Kickstart Cesak. This is the KTM 250 SX. One of the more stylish riders on tour. Matej Cesak, nice no-hand flip. I thought he was holding that until the very end. At the last minute, he decided to reel it in. Nice whipped out. Indy going into a double knack. What did I just say? One of the most stylish guys on the tour, heading for the next gen. What have we got? Huge! Whoa, I blew my voice. I told you I had 60% chance on my voice. I blew it out just then. I sounded like a prepubescent teenager. And one or two things just dropped. Nice big Indy backflip from Matej. Man, that ruler on the next gen ramp was so big, he held it so long. Lazy boy flip. One of the toughest things actually on this next gen is to jump that ramp and then come back to the small jumps. The guys have already said they feel like when they hit the regular jumps, whoa! Ruler flip on that 8-meter ramp. When they come back to the regular 8s, they feel like they're barely even on the ramp at all. Everything happens so fast. Flip levers up, next gen again. Click, 2 super flip. That is probably the biggest heel click at a super flip I've ever seen from Matej, and he did it with like an extra second in the air. Wow. Guys, this is huge. What are we going to see for the double up? This is only qualification. Heart attack backflip, landing it perfectly. What a run. This is going to be incredibly difficult for all of the riders to make it into the final in this group. Luc Ackermann, the next rider up. We know Luc has all of the tricks. We know Luc has all the style. He's done it all before. He's got the experience. But you still have to put it all together. Every day is a new day. FMX, this is a sport. Sometimes things go good. Sometimes things go wrong. But right now, Matej Cesak, if that is not getting him in the final, nothing will. Check that heart flip. That was so smooth. Nice, big, Indy backflip. Stretching out that KTM 250. Nice lazy boy flip. And we got cut off. No more slow-mo for him. Sorry about that. Time to bring in the next rider. Of course, you just saw the graphic, came up on screen. It will be the local, the one and only German rider here in Germany. He's got the crowd on his side. Luc Ackermann. From Niederdoller into Ringen. It is called the not the Dead Center. It's called the Center of Germany. Luc and his older brother Hannes Ackermann from Niederdoller. I spent many, many times, many days riding and many nights with the Ackermann family. And those two riders, Luc and his older brother Hannes, probably the least scared riders to try any trick, anything that's dumb into a foam pit, they will do it. All right, as we get the first run from Luc out of the way. I say first run because barring a huge mistake, Luc will be in the final, and if he starts his run with the front flip, I'm pretty sure we're going to see him in the final. Here we go. Heel click a flip. Probably looking for the Superman after that. That would be his textbook combo. 360, straightening up. He stalled it out. He straightened up the landing. Not many threes are bigger than that. Heart attack flip. Getting a little bit tweaked out on that one as well. Reaching back to the seat grab. The bike just started to twist up as he pushed for the heart. Cliffhanger, bringing it all down to land perfectly here. 5 jumps down. 35 seconds on the clock. Now it's time for the next gen. Nice holy grab. Using that extra height, the extra time in the air to get that holy grab out. Huge ruler flip on the way back. The local Germany has 12 seconds on the clock. He is taking another jump. Oh, no, he's not. Oh, he came into the berm hot. I will eat my hat. I have said that before, and it did come back to bite me, and I did have to take a couple of bites. I hope that doesn't happen tonight. But checking out Luc Ackermann there on this big screen. What a run, finishing it with the double backflip. Let's check out the slow-mo. Only rider so far to hit that super kicker. Huge. Landing it perfectly as well. 2 wheels down, going for that heart attack flip. Looks like he decided to go seat grab. He got a little bit twisted up. Cliffhanger, perfect on the backside. Nice, solid run. Holy grab there off the next gen. Extra height, extra amplitude. Nice tsunami backflip. Rolling up to see the two Maxes on top of the stage there. I'm sure we will probably see Luc somehow, some way on that podium at the end of the night. If he keeps runs up like that, it has to happen. A run like that, that's definitely worthy of making it to the final. Right, sounds like we've got an interview with Luc. I'm gonna tune in. Let's see if we can hear him.
Es ist unglaublich schön, hier vor euch zu fahren. Danke, dass ihr alle da seid. Ich wünsche euch einen wunderschönen Abend in den Jahresleben. Unterstützt und vielen Dank. Alles, was möglich ist,
I'm going to give you a German translation. Are you ready for the German translation? The last two words. All I got was the last two words. Vielen Dank. Thank you very much. That's all I got. Yeah, I probably need to work on my German. No, so Luc Ackermann, man, that was a massive run. This is going to be tight, I think. What have we got here? Darwin Reban, Luca, wir lieben dich. We love you. Okay, so my German is pretty good. Luca, we love you. Or I guess Luc. I guess that's who you meant. But we do love Luc Ackermann, especially here in Bremen. The crowd have already gone absolutely bananas with Luc throwing down so far tonight. But we're about to bring out the BMX, mountain bike, and scooter riders for you in just a second. As you can see them going to the top of the roll-in. This will be the qualifier for the mountain bike, scooter, and BMX riders. Who will go through to the top 6 final? I think we've got it on screen now. Yes, we do. We do. It's right there. So this is going to be the qualifier. Who will get in? Pablo Contreras FMX. Hey, man. Good to see you. So we do have a few FMX riders from all around the world. Thank you very much for tuning in here to Night of the Jumps. Like I said, we're live on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, we're also on Twitch. If you're on Twitch, guess what? We're also on YouTube. And if you watch this later, you were too late. Sorry about that. But next time, you can catch it live. We'll be in Zurich next time. But before we get to Zurich, who have we got? It's Alejandro Bonifay. So the mountain bike riders tonight. Michael Riekerberg. Tom Pfeiffer rolling in, backflip. Nice, I think that's Patrick. Is that Patrick? He just rolled in and just smashed it. I didn't even think he was part of the show. Jimmy Brunt there. So Patrick actually was building up the course. Yo! Double flip from Leon Binkerbang. Dan Miller, cash roll. That's what he's looking for at the end of the night. Building, riding, and getting everything done. Luca Sedeck. Looks like we've still got a couple more to go. Anna Rebeatsana. The big old up and over. And from the Czech Republic, making his debut in the quali. Will he have enough in the qualification to get to the top 6 final? Peter Kaska, here we go. Backflip to start. And you want to get at least a trick landed and in the books. Probably playing it very smart. Crashes will not help to get through to the final. So with 9, I think it's even 10 riders right now. 360 there from Alejandro Bonifay. With the 9 or 10 guys, we will break this down into 6. Who will go through? Michael Riekerberg. The last time we saw him, whoa! The last time we saw Michael, he fell off the side of the landing, knocked himself out cold. Nice fronty there from Tom Pfeiffer. So I think for Mikael Riekeberg, or for those playing at home, Maikel Riekeberg, he will be just happy to not end up knocked out like he was last time. Oh, front flip to Tsunami Disaster. Landing combo, Leon Binkerbank. But what we saw actually from Mikael just before, he 360'd, pointing in the direction of the edge of the landing. Not what you want to do if you don't want to crash off the side. Jimmy Brandt there, double tailspin. Looking good. The youngster is really starting to pick it up. I think Jimmy Brandt, his first event was last year. Dan Miller there, front flip, no hand, off the bigger of those two jumps. Not many riders hitting that ramp on the left-hand side. As you see, rolling in now, Anna Rabayasana. She will be on the right. Nice can. So we've got two ramps. I would say regular, but it's not. The ramp on the right is massive. Yeah, Peter! A little bit short after about 4,000 tail spins. Didn't manage to roll away from that one, but it still looked good. The ramp on the right is massive. Double back BMX, the same trick. Oh, double front flip from the bike. It did not even make the landing. But luckily for Patrick, he did. He'll have to go and dig his bike out. It is now stuck, wedged between the ramp and the landing. Yeah, that was not the double front flip you'd want to go for. That's the absolute opposite, actually. The youngest rider here tonight, Jimmy Brandt. Oh, I love that. Reaching back, freestyle moto style for the double grab, seat grab. But you can see he looped out way too much on the takeoff. There was no bringing that back. Now, whoa! Luca Cedek. Was that a triple tail whip that he just went for? It almost looked like the first one was slow, and then he just sped up the next two. It went nuts. Dan Miller now, the man who built the whole setup. Oh! Cash roll tail whip. He just couldn't land it. Let's see if he can have another shot at that in this quali. If not, I'm pretty sure with a run like this so far, Dan has to be in the final. Anna Rabayasana there with a no-hander. Peter Kaska now on the scooter. Nice backflip, no-hander. I don't know if you guys could see it in the video. He just drifted 2 or 3 meters from the right ramp way over to the left. Lucky for him, we have a 12-meter wide landing. He used almost all of it. As Alejandro Bonifay gets the crowd pumped up. Oh, twister! Huge twister from Alejandro Bonifay. Now Riekeberg, backflip, no hand, front flip, double no hand. Who was that? Oh, it was Tom Pfeiffer. That was Tom Pfeiffer with a double no hand on the front flip. A little bit of Limp Bizkit playing in the background, getting the tunes on here with our Red Bull DJ. Double grab, reaching back Jimmy Brandt. He's happy he got that one. He missed it on the first. He nailed it on the second. Leon Binkerbank, cash roll. The big man on the little bike. One of my favorite characters here at Night of the Jumps. Oh! Oh! Going for about 20 bar spins, but instead of throwing the bike away, his hands decided to throw the bike away, and his feet decided to stay with it. Front flip, no hand. That was massive from Dan Miller on that big 4-meter high ramp. We will wait to see what the judges have to say. Who will go through to the top 6 final? Out of that was actually really close. That was impressive from all of those riders. Leon Binkerbank, Dan Miller, I love that. Go MTB. Again, as I just said, Dan Miller, no hand front flip. Off the bigger of the two jumps, Anna Rabayat-Sana, nice can there. Old school moto trick thrown in on the mountain bike. Peter Kaska. Oh, I thought he was almost going to go for a combo. I thought he was almost going for a bounce 360 combo. Mikael double backflip. Mikael Riekeberg there. Double backy as well. Oh, this was the double fronty from Patrick. The bike never made it. Patrick did, luckily. Jimmy Brandt, double grab. Is this the one he threw away, or did he keep it? Yeah, he threw that one away. Larry Loop out, couldn't hold on to it. And there it goes. Whoa! Okay, oh, that was so quick. Can we please get that graphic back up on screen? I didn't see who was in Group A and who was in Group B. Okay. Maikel Melero, Marc Pinyol, 2 Spaniards. Libor Podmol and Luc Ackermann. Oh my God, I cannot believe it. Libor Podmol, that was good enough. That is awesome to see. The birthday boy is going into the top 4 final. Unbelievable. We have 3 world champions in the top 4 final, plus Marc Pinyol, who may be there by the end of this year. Guys, we've got a break going on right now. I'm going to cut. I'm going to go have a small break myself. Otherwise, I'm really going to blow this voice out. But we have got some action from Munich. We might even have some interviews in the middle. Don't go too far. Go grab a little bit of popcorn, grab a drink, but make sure to come back. We'll be back here in about 20 minutes. But in the meantime, we've got some action from Munich. Might have some behind-the-scenes stuff also from here in training and some interviews. See you guys soon. Hi and welcome to the second round of the Freestyle Motocross World Tour Championship here at Night of the Jumps here inside the arena. This time, second round, we're breaking all the rules. We've got 8 riders. We've got 2 groups in qualification. 4 riders in each group. Top 2 riders will go to a top 4 final, and there we'll find our winner. So each rider will get 7 jumps plus 1. Remember, at Night of the Jumps, we have the double up. Double up, it's worth double the points. That's what you want to do. That's where you want your biggest trick. It's worth double the points. Why not do it there? So we will send the guys out, everybody. We've got the 2 groups. Top 2 go through to the top 4 final, plus the best whip, plus Synchro. We've got 6 riders in best whip. We've got 2 groups for the Synchro. That will be insane. But if you turn around, you can check out this mountain bike BMX and scooter roll-in. Looks absolutely massive. This is not a big arena. This is actually quite a small arena for us. So for this thing to stand in here, it looks like it's taking over everything. I stood up there today. I watched the guys practicing. There's no way I would go down that. I don't think I would go down. Simple as that. Definitely not on a BMX, definitely not on a mountain bike, definitely not on a scooter. Maybe I would slide on my backside trying to grip with my feet. That's the only way it's going to happen. Actually, hang on. Look who's sitting here. It's the man who built it. Look at him. He's just chilling out. Dan Miller. This man has done... You did try and hide, man. Nobody, apart from maybe myself, has worked this hard this weekend. Dan, you built this whole setup and you're riding. It looks like you're just trying to chill out because you've been so full gas.
Yeah, we built this tower, the kickers, and this is my dream job, so I'm super happy. Now I'm waiting and try to be concentrate for the upcoming show, so I'm happy and looking for the show, so hopefully it will be the big crowd and I enjoy the atmosphere as always.
Man, tonight's going to be actually quite difficult for Dan. So on top of building everything, so that was yesterday building. He helped me with the airbags as well. That was insane. Thank you very much. Tonight there's a qualification. Then there's the best trick competition that he'll probably be going in. Then he has to unpack everything by, I don't know, 1 o'clock in the morning or 2. And then what are you doing tomorrow?
And then the plan A still, it's go to Slovakia because there is Silver FMB World Tour, so the biggest event in Slovakia, in the bike park Kalnica, so I want to be there and I hope catch the best trick and high jump contest, so we will see there.
Man, that is the hardest working mountain bike rider I think I've ever seen. Most mountain bike riders pretty chilled out. Dan, what a legend. Actually, that was quite a good little surprise. I was looking up at this wild contraption and the man trying to have a small break. He has barely had any time to himself the entire weekend, but he finally did get a break. Actually, here's another guy I want to talk to. Peter Kaska from the Czech Republic also, just like Dan. But Peter, this is your first night of the jumps. You came to the last event in Munich as the driver for Matej Cesak. He's not well, so you filled in. And man, I watched training. That looked good.
Thank you so much. I'm really excited to be here. Like the practice, sometimes it goes well, but sometimes it didn't. But see how it goes. But I'm so excited and having fun here. The crew is super. Like I love it here. I just love it here. Thank you so much.
Man, you love it. We love having you. It was so good. So in Munich, Peter just joined in with the training. The plan was just to come, have fun, roll in on the training. Coming into this event, Matty, he's not feeling good. So unfortunately, Matty, get well. Hopefully we'll see you at the next round in Zurich, Switzerland in September. But so good that we've got you to join. Man, again, have a good night. Send it. And we're going to double flip tonight?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, yeah, that's what I want to hear. All right, let's go find some freestyle riders. We actually, I wonder, I can see him. We've got a birthday boy. And this is not a young birthday. This is our 2010 World Champions birthday from the Czech Republic. I'm going to try to get around all the people here. Happy birthday, Libor Podmol. Here we go. Yo, man, I did not know today was your birthday. What a time to come back to Night of the Jumps.
Well, it's cool to be at work at your birthday. I'm enjoying to see everyone back, to ride with our big Czech crew and from the whole international friends. It's a good day.
Man, there's 4 Czech riders right now. Half of the field are Czech riders. Would you say that, like, the culture you guys have there, you've developed it over 5, 10, 15, 20 years? So many riders. Why? Why is there so many?
We have so good beer. I don't know. We are trying to push, Back in the days, we have a huge parks and we try to ride together. And I think we are probably one of the countries with the most riders of freestyle motocross, which I'm proud of, but we'd like to get more anyway.
That's what I love to see. All right, I'm going to leave you to sign a lot more autographs. Again, happy birthday. Oh, what number are we at? The big 4?
At the 40. I'm 40. I feel like 25 though anyway. But it's good. So much experience. Like, I don't know, my first night of the jumps has been like 15 years ago. So it's been even more maybe. Probably so more. Yeah, probably more. Because 14 years ago I was world champion, right?
Man.
Wow. It's fine.
Hey, remember I think we're in Poland, and I did a presentation with you, and that was your 100th night of the jumps then. We're probably up to like 150 now?
Yeah. I made some dollars here, that's for sure. Thank you very much, guys.
Oh, that's the way to finish an interview. Happy birthday. All right. I'm going to talk about, we did talk about the next gen just before. The man who today from Spain, sitting, I think, already in third position so far in the championship, Marc Pinyol. We brought the ramp for the first time this year, and you were the, let's say, lucky or unlucky one who had to jump at first in front of everybody. How did it feel?
On the briefing was almost like no choice. Like I had to go first, yes or yes. No, actually it felt super good. It's smoother than I think, more smooth than I think. What I thought. It's a good ramp. I think we can go like really, really big tonight. And the other riders, I think they are also enjoying it.
How many guys ended up jumping in training?
More than I expected, actually. So I guess like 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 or 6 riders. Yeah, at least 5. Yeah.
Man. So what makes it that you want to go bigger on this ramp?
So it gives you more airtime. Like you are like 3 meters higher than the normal, so you can really go slow. The tricks can really smooth. So you don't need to rush on this ramp. So that makes like things more comfy. But of course, if you crash, there is also like a bigger impact. So everything is big.
There's probably only one kind of downfall that I noticed in training is when you jump that ramp, it's a different speed, but then you have to jump the other ramps and remember the other speed for the other ramps.
Yeah, exactly. It's not just the speed. It's about because this ramp course is longer. The others there, it feels super short. So at home when I practice and I try the normal ramp, it's like it's impossible that I can do tricks on the normal ramp. Yeah. It's impossible. So this is what it makes it a bit complicated, that there is a really big difference about feelings in one ramp or in the other.
Awesome. Marc, good luck tonight. This is going to be awesome. We've got the all-new FMX format. Good luck tonight. We'll see what happens. All right, let's let Marc get back to the interviews. You know what? Let's leave this right now. We do have some highlights from the last round in Munich, exactly why Marc Pinyol is sitting in third position. So right now, Pinyol, I think, is in third. In second, Maikel Melero, 2 Spaniards, and Luc Ackermann is currently leading. So coming into tonight, Luc and Maikel, they had to draw straws or draw names out of the hat, basically, to see who goes into the qualification group. And you're about to find out exactly who it is. See you there.
Red Bull verleiht Flügel.
Mein Name ist Paulina, ich bin neu hier bei Night of the Jumps und bin super happy, dass ich euch die Freestyle-Welt jetzt ein bisschen näher bringen kann. Let's go! Es ist Showtime, wir sind hier in München bei bestem Wetter, hinter uns die Olympiahalle. Da wird schon richtig geschuftet, die Jungs sind schon seit gestern Abend am Aufbauen, die Rider treffen auch alle langsam ein. So, jetzt sind wir hier in der Halle. Hier passiert schon ganz schön viel. Hinter mir wird gerade der Startturm für die Mountainbiker aufgebaut. Der ist auch ein bisschen geupgradet worden. Hier unten haben wir jetzt Wasserelemente drin. Die stabilisieren den kompletten Turm, dass er nicht so rumwackelt. Und allgemein haben die Fahrer jetzt die Möglichkeit, mit der Treppe oder über die Treppe nach oben zu kommen und müssen nicht mehr auf den kleinen Holzstufen nach oben kraxeln. Das ist eigentlich echt ganz cool gemacht. Und oben ist die Anfahrt auch länger geworden, sodass noch mehr Schwung mitgenommen werden kann. 11 Meter, sagst du? So, wir laufen jetzt hier mal den Startturm hoch. Das ist irgendwie auch ein bisschen wild. Die Fahrer müssen da ja immer mit ihren Rädern hoch. Ja. Also ich sag's wie es ist, Höhenangst darf man hier auch nicht haben. Puh. Ja, weiß ich jetzt auch nicht, was ich davon halten soll. So, jetzt geht's gleich los mit dem Training.
Ja.
Was macht ihr jetzt? Hast du irgendwas, wo du dich jetzt drauf konzentrierst?
Zuerst mal die Rampe austesten, würde ich sagen. Das ist eine neue Rampe, die bin ich noch nie gefahren. Und ja, dann probieren wir mal zu trainieren, dass wir in der Show nicht umfliegen, würde ich sagen.
Ja, ist auf jeden Fall ein ganz schön steiles Stück hier runter.
Ja.
Are we good to go?
So, du bist ja schon den ersten Sprung gesprungen. Wie war's?
Gut, die Transition ist immer wieder überraschend, aber es funktioniert.
Hey, es ist mega cool. Ich bin jetzt gerade mal eine Stunde gefahren, habe wirklich schon fast von Anfang an alle meine Tricks gemacht. Und ja, was soll ich sagen, die Rampe wird steiler, Progression wird größer. Deswegen, ja, ich bin hyped. Man hat schon wirklich krasse Tricks gesehen von den anderen Fahrern. Von mir, ich bin stolz auf meine Performance. Deswegen, was soll ich sagen, ich glaube, das wird eine super Show und ich bin gespannt. Man sieht's gerade. Bam. Danke, bis bald.
Guten Morgen.
Hey, guten Morgen.
Wie geht's dir?
Mir geht's super. Wir sind endlich wieder hier bei der Night of the Jumps in München und ich freue mich wahnsinnig, heute hier zu fahren.
Mega. Und jetzt ist ja freies Training. Auf was konzentrierst du dich?
Ja, erstmal gewöhne ich mich an die Rampen und probiere einfach gut anzukommen. Schauen, wie alles passt und dann schauen wir am nächsten Training weiter.
Das ist der Mini und der Mini ist der Mechaniker von den ganzen Freestyle-Motocrossern. Und ich habe ein paar Fragen vorbereitet, Mini, die werde ich dir jetzt mal stellen. Und zwar möchte ich mal wissen, für was sind eigentlich hier diese Hebel?
Die nennen sich Flip-Hebel. Und die sind eine Erleichterung für den Fahrer, wenn er in Flip geht und mit dem Körper vom Motorrad weg, dann klappen die hoch. Und dann, wenn das Motorrad, sag ich mal, so rumrotiert und der Fahrer geht von der Sitzbank weg nach vorne, dann hat er das als Anschlag und kann sich weiter zurück, wenn er zurückrotiert, kann er sich dadurch wieder zurück aufs Motorrad drücken.
Bei was für Tricks wendet man das?
Boah, du kannst mir Fragen stellen. Wir kennen doch die Tricks alle ja nicht.
Nice big KOD backflip. Indie backflip. Nice big whip down Indie. Whoa! Huge ruler!
Hier haben wir ja so Auskerbungen. Warum haben wir das? Oh, schickes Grip-Tape auch hier dran.
Die nennen sich Seat-Grip-Löcher. Das ist, wenn die eben halt vom Lenker weggehen und noch am Motorrad hängen, dass sie hier reingreifen können. Die Sitzbank wird abgeschnitten. Das ist mehr der Effekt mit der Sitzbank.
Das ist auch ein bisschen abgepolstert hier,
ja, genau.
Oder?
Das ist der Effekt, dass sie erstens mit der Hände vernünftig zufassen können, aber auch der Effekt, wenn die seitliche Tricks machen, dass sie nicht mit den Füßen an die Sitzbank hängen bleiben.
Ah, okay.
Deswegen ist die auch abgepolstert. Das ist nicht nur
wegen.
Ja.
Okay. Ja. Dann haben wir hier bestimmt noch ein paar andere Sachen, die umgebaut
Die
wurden.
fahren zum Beispiel höhere Lenker, wenn die mit den Füßen durch den Lenker nach vorne gehen. Dann haben wir den Lenkungsdämpfer. Wenn die jetzt normal fahren, steht er auf 1 und wenn du jetzt einen speziellen Trick machst, so No-Hand oder sonst was, dann geht es eben halt schwerer. Dadurch kann dir beim Flip No-Hand, wenn du die Hände wegnimmst, klappt dir nicht der Lenker sonst wohin in der Luft.
Ich habe schon oft gesehen, dass manchmal die Fahrer auch landen, ohne dass sie die Hände am Lenker haben.
Ja, das ist zum Beispiel ein
Das
No-Hand
sind dann
zum
durch
Beispiel,
die
ja.
Lenkungsdämpfer. weil
Genau,
sich
dadurch
das
bleibt es stabil.
Okay. So, danke Mini für die kurze Einführung
Gerne.
in die FMX-Motorradwelt und ja, wir gucken dann mal, was hier sonst noch so los ist. So, ich bin hier gerade in Katakomben von der Olympiahalle unterwegs und suche jetzt mal die Rachel.
Hier im Hintergrund machen sich jetzt die Mountainbike-Fahrer ready. Rachel sitzt hier gerade in der Mitte und verteilt noch ein paar Dokumente, weil die Jungs müssen ein bisschen Auskunft geben über ihre Verletzungen, die sie bis jetzt hatten und Kontaktdaten und alles, was so wichtig ist. Safety first, ist ja klar. Hello.
Hi.
What do you do?
Yeah, just filling up this. Let's go first to the collarbone. I bend the blade so it's kind of looking like this.
Oh, okay. Oh, not a nice one.
And then also my back. I broke my back.
Was your back injury the worst injury you had?
Yeah, I guess so. It's been already like 8 months, and finally I'm feeling good. So stoked to be back.
Cool.
With
Back and healthy and happy and
yeah, let's enjoy it.
Cool.
So my job is backstage athlete management. So I take care of everything to do with the riders from the moment they leave the hotel to come to the arena, and take care of them during the practice, any injuries or concerns that they might have that I need help with, making sure they have enough to eat, that they're on time in their position, they understand the show plan, right through to getting them to the pit party on time, sending them through the tunnel on time, making sure that the show runs smoothly, everything basically up to the tunnel is me, and everything on the track, it's up to them to perform.
Das sind die beiden Gewinnerinnen von unserem Gewinnspiel, das wir in Kooperation mit Melero Motorcycles gemacht haben. Und ja, heute ist das erste Mal für euch hier bei den Night of the Champs. Ja, ganz schön krass. Wir waren bisher immer nur auf Supercross-Veranstaltungen. Es ist echt krass, hier die Rampen zu sehen. Du hast es ja eben schon ein bisschen gezeigt. Und man kann sich noch gar nicht vorstellen, wie die da später alle drüber jumpen. Also schon sehr gespannt.
I feel it a bit like hit me some truck or something, but I think it's everything good and perfect.
What was the problem?
I think I didn't pull much and the bike was super slow. And yeah, I jumped from the trick.
Get well soon, and I hope you can
Thank you very much.
Show.
Thank you very much.
How stoked are you?
Yeah, super stoked. Like, first off, this year of Night of the Jumps in Munich, I love it here, so I'm super stoked. But I still have some work to do this night, so I need to focus still. I hope it will continue like this.
I'm super happy for you, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the night.
Thank you so much. See ya.
It's a Wrap hier in München. Die Show gestern Abend war mega, wir sind alle noch komplett überwältigt und die Rider fahren jetzt alle langsam nach Hause. Die müssen sich nämlich schon auf die nächste Show vorbereiten. Es dauert nämlich gar nicht lange, dann sehen wir uns wieder am 1. Juni in Bremen. Wir können es kaum abwarten, mit euch als Publikum wieder am Start zu sein. Lasst uns ein Abo da, wenn ihr immer up to date bleiben wollt, und schreibt gerne in die Kommentare, was euch am besten gefallen hat. Bis bald, ciao!
The
verleiht Flügel.
Night of the Jumps return to Munich for the 2024 season opener of the longest running freestyle motocross competition series, Night of the Jumps. And the Bavarian crowd had a lot to look forward to with some of the biggest FMX names in the world and the promise of some of the biggest tricks to ever be landed. As the fans began to pour into the Olympiahalle for the first round of action sports competition of the year, they were able to make their way onto the floor of the arena to get up close and personal with their heroes, check out their bikes, take photos, and have some posters and shirts signed before the show even got underway. While it is 1 hour before the start of the show and the nerves would be starting to build for the riders, they all took their time to make an appearance next to the ramps on the very course they were about to send backflips on. To add fuel to the fire, literally, the Psycho Dolls were on hand to heat up the arena.
I have only a little bit trouble with my shoulder, but I think it's everything good and perfect.
In the battle for the FMX Heat 1, Davide Rossi put together a silky smooth run to take the win before going straight into the best whip competition with more whips than a redneck rodeo. As the 2023 Best Whip Champ returned, it was again all about Matej Cesak from the Czech Republic.
You won the whip contest!
Oh yeah.
How stoked are you?
Yeah, it's just super nice, like I'm happy, so yeah, I'm good.
In the Synchro competition, it was a battle between the team of Colby Gort and Davide Rossi versus Maikel Melero and Marc Pinyol. But with the awesome front flip and back flip no-handers side by side, it was signed, sealed and delivered for Maikel's team to take the bonus points in this Joker round. It wouldn't just be fossil fuel burning machines that would entice the crowd, as an all-new roll-in was built with a new, steeper and smoother ramps that would send the best BMX mountain bike and scooter riders sky high with more time to spin, rotate and stomp their biggest tricks in front of over the 9,000 strong crowd. With Dan Miller, who built the ramps, and Josef Frizier, the local, trying to take on the big names like Lucas Huppert, it would come down to Alejandro Bonifay, Leon Binkerbank and Matty Pekarek, who would go into the best trick competition. Also making his debut at Night of the Jumps, it was one of the newcomers on the world stage of FMX, Colby Gort from the US of A. The Shredneck didn't waste any time tackling the tight European course by stomping huge flip combos like the cliffhanger flip and the no-handed knack flip, which no other rider is doing in this generation. But it would be the man of the hour, Luc Ackermann on home soil, who would stomp his signature 360, which is one of the biggest ever done. Those huge ruler flips, front flips and a double backflip to take the solo win of the night with 92 points. In the best trick competition, however, it was an upset in the FMX section with Maikel Melero stopping the cleanest of front flip no-handers, holding his hands as long as possible to take the best trick win over Luc Ackermann. And with not one but two encore all-in trains at the end of the night, it would be Maikel Melero's team who would take the win in Munich before we see everyone return for the second round in Bremen on June the 1st, 2024.
Wow, what a way to come back to the second half of the show, especially when we just left finding out who made it through to the top four final. Bit of a surprise there. It's the birthday boy. Maybe he got those bonus points, those birthday bonus points. Libor Podmol has made it to the final again. One of the most conservative in freestyle motocross at Night of the Jumps. World champion 2010. Probably six-time runner-up at Night of the Jumps. He will be in the final. I think we've got the final running order right now. There it is. It's on the screen. Marc Pinyol, Libor Podmol, Maikel Melero, and Luc Ackermann. Now, we didn't see scores, not yet. Is that the way the scoring went? Are we going in order of the points that the judges gave? That Luc Ackermann is the leader, Melero in second, Libor third, Marc Pinyol. We will see. Very interesting to see the way that come out in this new FMX format, and I loved it. Top 2 riders from that head-to-head went through to the top 4 final. Go MTB, that's what I like to see, man. Love it. Keep those comments coming through. And, well, very quickly, actually, we're about to go into the Synchro contest. We then have a little bit of tramps going on. Then it's going to be mountain bike best trick. Best show ever. Thank you very much, man. I agree. Absolutely agree. I couldn't disagree at all. So with Libor going into the top 4 final, that is awesome to see. Marc Pinyol, I thought it was going to be very tough. Hey, Steve. Hey, Pablo. Actually, I was just telling everybody out the back. We've got the Spaniards and we've got the Polish. A lot of comments in there. And Marc Pinyol, he had a bit of a laugh. He's like, man, Spanish are always in there commenting on Night of the Jumps, which is awesome to see. I want to see more of it. Probably not going to get as many Brazilians as like what we used to. Like I said, the Brazilian FMX Championships are going on right now in, I think it's either Rio or Sao Paulo. Maybe it's in Sao Paulo. I'm not sure. But we're about to get stuck into the Synchro competition. Straight into it. No mucking around. Up first will be Nico Perrier and Mikolej Tempka. So these guys actually didn't even do any training together today. This is for the first time going synchro, backflip, no hand. So the first two, I think it was a heart attack, right? So they didn't actually practice together. They only decided after training that they would go in the group together and, hey, let's see what happens. Nico slowing down. That was smart. Flip, clicker, and a back flip. So it looks like Nico Perrier probably just had to slow down a tiny bit more coming into that one. And basically we've got a synchro going one way, which we just saw, and a train coming back. Tsunami and a big old Superman hanging out the back there from Mikolej Tempka. We're going to give these guys 2 bites at the cherry. So that was their first little warm-up. And we'll bring out our next group, our next synchro team. And this is genuinely is a team. They do it all the time. So this is very difficult for Nico, very first time at Night of the Jumps. Mikolej Tempka, second time ever at Night of the Jumps. And they're up against the Podmol brothers. Libor Podmol, the birthday boy, Filip Podmol returning from America. Very much, probably the most experienced synchro riders here at Night of the Jumps. They're brothers, they ride together all the time. Even without doing training, they would be probably very perfectly in sync. There was that clicker and the heel clicker flip, so it looks like maybe Nico missed the clicker, unfortunately. He dead sailed it. But sometimes it is better to be safe than sorry. Not if your name's Luc Ackermann, it's go big or go home. Man, he goes big. I haven't seen him ever pack things up and go home. All right, here we go. Libor Podmol leading the charge. Flip no-hander, flip no-hander. Different styles though, did you notice? Libor kind of standing up, getting out of the seat, whereas Filip kind of kept snug, sitting in, getting the no-hand down. Here we go, on the synchro return. Clicker flip. Near perfect on that one. You want to tighten it up if you want to get a good photo at the end of the night though, boys. Second train on the return. Double heart, one-handed double heart. Was it a one-handed double heart? Maybe he reached straight back for the bars. I'm not sure. Couldn't tell from this position. All right, final synchro. Filip needing to just slow down a little bit. There we go. This should be good. Indy backflip. Perfect that time around. As I said, Filip Podmol nursing jet lag, the worst jet lag he said he's ever had. And Libor, probably half of his mind is ready to go to the after party for his birthday. Okay, no hand backflip there in the train to start things off. Clicker flips, almost exactly the same time. Filip just kind of sneaking away. He had the advantage in that berm to go a little bit faster. And now it's going to be time for the second attempt for Zapsa and Nico. So, second attempt now. We've just got the two teams here going head to head. Whoa, Zapsa getting out of the blocks fast. Double hearts though. Both actually had kind of the same technique. Mikolej a little bit quick out of the blocks, or Nico kind of going at a snail's pace. Either way, they got over it sweet. On the way back, but he managed to hold on to it. Indy. Wow. Whether they win Synchro or not, I think Nico Perrier is definitely stoked to be rolling away from that one. It looked like he got the swaps up. It was going to be a yard sale, but he managed to hold on to it. This is the first one, double heart. Almost similar style on that one. On the return, one hand flip, a tiny one hand. No hand, yeah, Zapsa rolling around in front of me. He is pumped right now. Nice clicker. Let's see what happened. Oh, yeah. So you can see he got a little bit caught up, a little bit short, and he held on to it. Double can Indy to finish it off. To a clicker. To a clicker. Wow. That would have been fireworks. Now it's the last shot for the Podmol brothers. Libor leading the charge. Cliffhanger. And now these two guys actually no hand landed. I was maybe half expecting it, but that would be so gnarly and maybe dumb to do that on an airbag landing, but they didn't do it. Rock solid Indy from Libor. Filip just giving it all that race gas that he's probably brought over from America. He got a little bit too fast out of the blocks there. Flip levers up on the train. Clicker to Indy flip. Nice backflip combos from the Podmol brothers. And this will be the final synchro. Perfect in time, Indy to Indy backflip. And when I say that, actually, I think that was a double Indy for both of them. So there was 4 Indies in that. All right, time for the judges to decide who will be going to the top of the podium with that nice laid out cliffhanger. Both of them again, they're brothers. They ride very similarly. Rock solid. Rocky, I thought it was an Indy, but it just looked like his legs got a bit twisted up. Clicker to Indy flip. Clicker to Indy flip. Perfect execution. Indy to Indy. Libor Podmol and Filip Podmol. Wow. I'm pretty sure this is a foregone conclusion. I'm going to just say it right now. It'll be the Podmols on the podium, surely. A tope, Fran Cortez. A tope. That was the one word I understood from Maikel Melero. So if you guys are watching on YouTube, we're actually live over on Twitch. Something we're doing very new. We did a full live Twitch drawing of the names today. And Maikel Melero did it all in Spanish, everything at the end, talking about the night, what's going to happen, who was in his group. The only word I understood, a tope, Bonifay El Mayor, from Belen Morales. And as we can see on screen right now, it is a Podmol brothers win in Synchro. Libor Podmol, the birthday boy, getting the trophy with his younger brother, Filip. That is a hell of a birthday present.
It's been awesome so far, I'm very happy to be here, riding with my friends, with my brother, to get some applause from the crowd. That's living, and thank you very much for that.
Here we go. Looks like it's going to be time to spray the place with champagne. It is not the first time that Libor has cracked a bottle of champers on a Night of the Jumps podium, and we will see many, many, many more, I am sure, from Filip throughout his career as the younger brother and one of those riders to just keep your eyes peeled for. Always looking for something different. Like I said, he's been free riding in America the last couple of months. Filip coming back here, he's like, man, I haven't jumped freestyle in so long. I've been free riding, I've got jet lag, this is tough. So it's awesome to see Filip joining his older brother, taking the win tonight in the Synchro competition, and to see Libor Podmol back here at Night of the Jumps. Feels like we're taking a step back in time, and he's still killing it just as he was back in the old days. Especially in that competition we saw before in his run, Super Can Indy backflip. Not many riders in the world have ever done that trick because it's technical. It's so damn technical, and he still brings it. And we've still got Libor Podmol coming up in the top 4 final, which will be coming up very, very soon. Now I think the boys are out. Now it's time to bring in something a little bit special. We've got the champ boys. They're coming in from EuroTramp and from FTA, Freestyle Tramp Association. They're about to show us what can be done on the trampoline, and now we're going to see some flips, doubles, maybe triples. Yeah, Podmol brothers, FK 1504. I was talking to these boys before, and they've been kind of watching FMX and BMX and mountain bike. And like, yeah, we're trying to incorporate different tricks into what they're doing now. And I said, maybe next time, if we see them back here at Night of the Jumps, it would be cool to get these guys on, maybe it's the, what is it, tramp bike, tramp scooter? That would be sick to see as well. So we're going to give these guys a bit of a warm-up before they start twisting, turning, and sending the place on fire. But so far, the competition tonight has been unreal. I love this new format. Guys, please tell me, from how you feel at home watching this live as it happens. We've come into it, it's going faster in my opinion. It feels like it was a lot faster than normal. Are you guys enjoying it? Do you like the, whoa, that was nice. That was cool. I love that twist. I don't even know what that twist was. That looked good. Tell me, what do you think about the top 2 riders in each quali group going to the top 4? Ravon with CH. So I'm guessing he's talking about either Switzerland as CH for their, the 2-letter combination for the nation. Switzerland CH, or are we talking CH like Czech Republic but spelt wrong? I'm going to say Switzerland, so probably a fan of Nico Perrier. So guys, tell us, what do you think about this new format? Do you like it at home? Were you betting on the right rider to get through to the final? I personally thought Matej Cesak would have been in the final. I was a bit surprised to see he didn't get through, but On the other hand, maybe the variety didn't work for him. That's up to the judges. I'm not a judge, luckily, because that is the toughest job, second toughest job in FMX. Man, talk about synchro. These guys are killing it. That was nice. There's something about watching tramps. Oh, that was cool. Looks like they were going for a court over somehow on that one. There's something about watching tramp. Whoa! Well, luckily they got the pads on the end. Otherwise, I think that was Luc Svinkel. I think that was Luc that almost got ejected out of this arena here in Bremen. Ha! I really feel like these four guys could do probably pretty well on a scooter or a BMX. Because they're definitely, obviously got that aware. It's probably something, I probably should have done this. Is that 2.5? Nice, caught over out. Okay, I'm up for that. In a way, I probably wish I tried doing this sort of stuff on a trampoline when I was riding FMX, because the feeling of knowing where you are in the air, understanding your backflip timing, probably would be very helpful. Like I said, the synchro on this is, man, these guys are good. Yeah, boys. And so as Night of the Jumps continues to evolve in 2024 with the new format, we've brought one new next gen this year for the first time. You never know, we might have two next gens at future events. I know Zurich will be the next event. We'll have to check the height of the roof on that one because the guys are going so damn big on that ramp. Oh man. That is spinning fast. You know what? This Bremen crowd are really getting into this. The last time I think I was on a trampoline would have been about 15 to 20 years ago. That was the last time my ankles could handle that. I'd love to do it, but there is no way my beaten and battered body could handle that at all. I would do much better if we had a big airbag right there and you just do one jump like the street diving. If we had like a scissor lift, street diving down onto a big airbag, I could do it once, but bouncing over and over, no chance. There's probably a reason why these guys look a lot younger than me too. So the changes we've already seen in 2 rounds of competition this year, things will continue to change, upgrade, update as we go through the season. I haven't spoken about this yet tonight. Oh, hang on. Hang on. It looks like things are getting exciting. What are we going for here? Probably going quad. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that 4? Was that 4? I cannot count. Was that a quad? I think it was. I think it was. He almost had enough time to send 5 on that one. Man, like I said, No way in the world this body is going on that trampoline, but very much appreciating the guys coming out here. Sorry, I just grabbed their names. Luke Svinkels, Leander Leitner, Abraham Ziegler, Fourier, maybe it's a French name, and Milko Abrahams. Man, those guys were looking good, and a little bit of a bounce down the big airbag as well to finish it off. Awesome show. Wish I could do it. No chance. It ain't happening. What was I about to say before he went for the quad? Judging. So, we do have our judges here inside the OVB arena here in Bremen in Germany. We also have judges at home on the live stream. So they're seeing exactly what you're seeing at home, and they're judging on that. And that's something that we would like to work on more going into the future, because I feel like we saw it, I guess, at X Games, right? X Games had best whip, and that was fan judged purely from the TV footage that X Games were putting out. And that was 10 years ago, if not more. With the footage that we have getting sent out now, oh man, we've already got mountain bikes going out. I'll talk about the judging very quickly. But yeah, we're doing it basically a little bit. It's half here in the arena and half online. And I think we're going to get some interesting results, because basically you guys are the fans. It's what you see. And what do you think? We get some judging on that as well. Now, time. Let's have a look at the mountain bike, BMX and scooter best trick. All right, so the riders in this. I've got the list, the top 6 final. As we see Tom Pfeiffer go. Wow, tsunami front flip. So we've got Alejandro Bonifay, Leon Binkerbank, Tom Pfeiffer, Mikael Riekeberg, Dan Miller, and Peter Kaska. Wow, the debutante made it into the final. Dan Miller sending it. Was that the twister? Unfortunately, he didn't roll away. And standing on top of the roll-in at his very first night of the jumps, making it to the top 6 final, best trick, Peter Kaska. Oh! I thought he had that. He's got 3 shots at this one. He'll need to land one of them if he wants to have a chance at standing on the podium. And now as we've got Alejandro Bonifay rolling in, twister, front flip on the bounce, and he just threw it away. Do you at least get 75% of the points? Because he meant to land it, but the landing was going to end in the front flip. Mikael Riekeberg, double backy, landing it. So the smart money says to at least land one trick, because then you've got a chance of getting on the podium. Leon Binkerbank, he crashed his first. Oh! Front flip, tail whip. So that's 2 crashes for Leon. He needs to hold on to the next one if he has a chance to make the podium. Double backy, Tom Pfeiffer, solid as a rock. But then if everybody crashes, then maybe I guess the points have to come down to who had the best crash. Wait, is that part of the judging criteria? If everybody wipes out, who has the best crash wins? Dan Miller on the big ramp, the only rider so far. No hand! Twister! Just binned it on that fight. I thought he had that. He was so close. This may come down to the best crash. Peter Kaska now from the Czech Republic. Front flip. 4 or 5 spins on the tailspin. Came up a fraction short, and that bounce just sent him over. And he just couldn't hang on, unfortunately, to that one. Now it looks like we've got Alejandro. This will probably be his third and final shot at it. Twister to front flip, and he landed it, but he didn't land it. He almost had it. He actually over-rotated that front flip out. So he did Scooter in this action right now. Tom Pfeiffer, here we go. The late recall no-hand front flip. He only got a call yesterday afternoon to come and fill in for Josef Farizier. A big shout out to Josef. We hope you're healing up or resting up at home. A little bit under the weather. And also to Matej Cesak, who also was planned to be here. He was invited, but unfortunately he was also unable to make it. Crook as a dog. Now it's time for Dan Miller. No hand. Slide out on that twister. He just couldn't hold on to it. All right. The debutant, the last man on top, on the scooter, with Matej Cesak at home cheering him on. Peter Kaska, front flip, 17 tail spins, but unfortunately he could not roll away. We will wait to see who takes the win in that competition. That was awesome. Man, I'm pumped to see that. Crash or not, they've all got up, they've all walked away. I love seeing this. It is what it is. Some days you're on, some days you're off. And Alejandro, he went for it with that twister to front bounce off the landing, like basically landing, stalling, going into a front flip. Nearly got it. Just couldn't get it. Wait, nice MTB FK 1504. Looks like we're going to go for a bit of a party run right now. Everybody's up on top. What is happening? We're going to get a train out of this? Is this the encore for the best trick? I hope so. Whatever happens, happens. We're going to see whatever happens. Looks like everybody's making their way up. Peter is the final rider. He's one lot of steps away. And then we're going to send these guys down. Is it a train? Or are they all looking for one more shot at best trick? We will find out. What do you guys think at home? For those on Twitch, for those on YouTube, thank you for tuning in so far tonight. Double no-hander on the backflip. Leon Binkerbank backflip. Fronty triple no-hand. Tom Pfeiffer. Second group to go down, I'm imagining, will be led by the man who's built it all tonight here, Dan Miller. Oh, he took off way too soon on that twister. He took off way too soon. That dude has been working his tail off for more than 24 hours, probably 36 hours. He has been full gas building this setup and now riding. Front flip, landed it. No, he just threw it away. Oh, Peter Kaska was going for it. One last shot. Well done. He went for it. I'm going to give it to him. He went for that. You could tell he wanted it. Good effort. Unfortunately, he didn't roll away with any of those ones. But guess what? We'll probably see him again here at Night of the Jumps next time around. Maybe we see him in Zurich. Maybe it's Cologne. You'll have to tune in to find out. We've still got 4 more events, actually, just in the German-speaking region of Europe. We've still got Zurich, Cologne, Berlin, Hanover. Got a few more events coming as well around the world. So keep your eyes peeled. We're on Instagram, we're on TikTok, we're on YouTube, we're here on Twitch. We will have more news. We're going to have more podcasts, more news, more interviews. There's a lot more coming. All right, I'm just having a look. I think we've got a podium happening right now. All right, so I'm going to take a stab in the dark and say that is Dan Miller with third. If not first, maybe he's first. I think it might be it is, it's just for first place. Dan Miller taking the win, there is no podium. That is what we like to see. The most deserving rider tonight for pure effort this weekend. He arrived at 8 or 9 o'clock yesterday morning, helped me build the freestyle motocross course. Then he started building his mountain bike course, so the roll-in, the ramps, that is all him and his crew with his brother and also Patrick that we saw in the earlier qualification. Then riding, training. Riding the show tonight, taking the win in best trick. He will then have to take all of this stuff down in about 1 hour's time, and they're going to drive all the way through the night. 12 hours minimum to get to Slovakia. The FMB competition is on tomorrow. He's going in that Miller Machine FK 1504. The dude is a machine. I don't know if you've seen him so far. He is a man machine. It is insane how much energy he has. And tomorrow he's going to go compete again in Slovakia. So from 9 o'clock yesterday morning, full gas until now, 12 hours driving through the night, competition tomorrow. He will be up for 48, probably nearly, I'm going to say 60 hours by the time he finishes tomorrow. That is ridiculous. And I wish Dan all the best tomorrow. He got the win tonight here at Night of the Jumps. Good luck tomorrow at FMB. All right, so it looks like we've got the final running order. Top 4 final. Freestyle motocross. Top 2 riders from Group A. Top 2 riders from Group B. They're about to go head to head. Top 4 final. We'll find out the winner very shortly. First rider up from Spain. The man to open the next gen ramp here. Everybody sat back and they waited until Pinyol hit that next gen ramp first. It looks scary. I may say I was probably maybe more nervous than Marc about him hitting that ramp because you go so big, so high. You have to nail it every time you jump that ramp. We saw what happens when you get the timing wrong. First jump from Harry Bink in Munich last year. He went to the moon. He nearly literally could have held on to the rafters inside the Olympiahalle. But now it's time for Marc Pinyol going side saddle, first jump. California roll! Oh, huge crash. He manages to get up, run to the bike. Will the bike be okay? Does he want to continue? Filip jumping up to help him out. Was that the goggles? I think it was those goggles with the magnetic. Whoa! Straight in! Huge crash. Are the handlebars straight? We don't know. He'll click a backflip. That is insane. To just get straight back up. Go back in, Marc Pinyol. You animal. 1 minute on the clock. Caught over backflip. Landing it perfectly. Recalibrating. And holding on to everything. 2 jumps in. Flip levers up. Tsunami backflip. A little bit twisted. I bet those bars are twisted. He came in twisted on that California roll. I am sure that bike is out of kilter. Double knack, 9 o'clock. Oh my God, if judges are going by entertainment. Surfer takeoff. Has this ever been done before?
Surfer tsunami backflip perfectly. Marc Pinyol. Has that ever been done before? Off the next gen ramp, he went so high. He went so long in the air. Off such a high ramp, long ramp. The rotation is different. Oh my God. Ah, that was awesome. There he is. Yeah, buddy. Riding right behind me. That was the surfer tsunami flip. It was getting all out of control. After the crash, his bars would have been twisted. Nothing looked overly great with that bike after the crash. He held on to it, got the job done, and this was the crash. California roll stayed way too low to the bike, twisted up, short, got smashed into the ground. Luckily, mostly it was big airbag. But those bars, you can see, just stayed down the entire time. That would have easily twisted the bars. He didn't even check them, went straight into this heel clicker backflip and the rest of his run. Energy and excitement off the Richter scale. That was unbelievable. Oh, man. I'm going to have to take a breath after that one. Who's out next? Who's out? It's Libor Podmol. Oh, speaking of riders who can surprise you, this man right here, Libor Podmol, one of the most unpredictable riders in freestyle motocross. You never know what you will get from this man. If he is on, he does not care what's going to happen. He will just throw care to the wind, risk it all. Tomorrow will be better. That is the man over there, Libor Podmol from the Czech Republic. Oh, that was nuts. Pinyol crashing, getting back up, riding again. Libor watching it all, and now it's time for his turn. Clicker to Indy flip, good way to start his run. Getting those combos out. Didn't get the click on the clicker though. No click. No points. No, there's some points in there, don't you worry. Caught over backflip on the back ramp. Again, 90 seconds. 7 jumps plus the 1 double up. Nice. Getting a little bit more twist on that. You could see him trying to go for the switchblade flip. One leg definitely went there. Looked like that right leg was just trailing a little bit. Super can Indy backflip. As I mentioned before, that's one of those flip combos not many riders do. As we roll in for, this must be the 5th jump. No hand catwalk. The trick invented, well, the catwalk itself was by Tomcat, Tommy Clowers. Nice underflip there from Libor. If John Matthews is watching, I'm sure he can tell me who invented the no-hand catwalk. I'm actually thinking it could be Travis. Maybe it was the Flintstones. Next gen, kick the seat, double, well, no, kick the seat into a 9 o'clock knack. Interesting way of doing that trick. Big ramp, got more extension kicking off the seat, Indy to Indy backflip, getting the combos in, 1 extra jump in his run. And that 1 extra jump might be enough to get him on the podium. Whereas Pinyol had a crash, he didn't go back for another trick. He was just happy to get to the end. Libor getting 1 extra jump. Now it's time for the double up. Here we go, double the points. Cliffhanger backflip. That is how you do it. From the elder statesman from the Czech Republic on his birthday, doing overtime right now, getting through from qualies into the final. Libor Podmol, what a run from the master, the 2010 world champion. No other rider has that many runner-ups in the world championship
as Libor Podmol. Let's check it out in the slow-mo replay. Caught over backflip. Caught over. Cliffhanger backflip, sorry. Cliffhanger backflip. On the side angle, you can see not far off full extension as well. Heel clicker to Indy to open his account. Caught over. See, I knew there was a caught over in there. I just said it at the wrong time. Whoops. Going for that switchblade back flip. Seat grab, super can Indy. Super can Indy flip. So much more technical than a seat grab Indy flip. No hand catwalk. Looking out over at the judges as well. Nice underflip. One of my favorite tricks from Libor. And this is that kick off the seat into 9 o'clock off the next gen. So much time in the air. Indy to Indy backflip. What a run from Libor Podmol. Unbelievable. So a man who has ridden in 3 Dakar races comes back to Night of the Jumps and it looks like he never even left. Now it's time for the 5-time world champion. So we've already seen 1-time world champion Libor Podmol, 5-time world champion Maikel Melero from Spain. One of the most consistent riders ever in freestyle motocross. No other rider has won 5 world championship titles. Not many riders in the world have the trick variety as this Spaniard right here, and we will see it all in the next 7+1. Here we go, first jump, California roll, and that's how you hold on to that body burial. Keeping the bike upright, unlike Marc Pinyol a little bit earlier on. Heart Indy or seat grab Indy backflip, perfectly executed. And this is what we come to expect from Maikel Melero. Perfect execution, big variety and tricks with that cliffhanger backflip. And actually the cliffhanger flip, that's kind of a new trick in his arsenal over the last couple of years. Caught over backflip. Short run-ins are not helping these guys at all. You can see everyone's coming up a tiny bit short. Ruler backflip from Melero on the way back. Out there doing the back 9 on this course. 30 seconds on the clock remaining. Nice ruler looking all the way back. And he could probably actually see Nico Perrier. He's standing in the tunnel next to Rachel, watching on. There is that 360. I can't see the takeoff from here, but I really feel like that could have been an actual 360. One end Indy, rock solid. If we do not get the slow-mo replay, guys, keep your eyes peeled on TikTok and Instagram in the next couple of days. I want to get extra footage from the back 9. Is that a 360? Was Melero looking over his shoulder? And this is the double up. Here we go. Front flip, no hand. Oh, you could see he got back on a little bit earlier and he was a little bit nervous, but he did make it, you can tell. He looked at our crew there in the tunnel with Rach, with Christian, with Nico, going, yeah, you know what? I almost crashed that front flip no-hander. You can see he went the no-hander, got back on quick, came up a little bit short and got a little bit of a buck. Looked like he could have maybe got bucked over the handlebars, but he held on to it well. The big airbag, it held on as well for him. So in Germany, the local, the FMX Terminator, Luc Ackermann, riding on that KTM 450. Currently leading the World Championship He already has his invite to X Games this year. Luc Ackermann is looking again to make 2024 his. We've already seen a double backflip in quali. Luc obviously watching on in qualification, thinking he needed the double back end. You know what? He might have needed it. But here we go. First jump to start it off. Front flip. Landing it absolutely perfectly. You can see he had a little bit of extra speed on that one. Got the rotation nicely. Landing 2 wheels down. Click it, a super flip. You might remember in the quali round, that was only a heel clicker. Stepped it up here in the final, throwing in a nice KOD 360. One of the biggest 360s in the world from Luc Ackermann. Heart attack backflip. Also, that is bigger than the quali round. He kind of went seat grab into quali. This time bumping that up to the heart attack. Man, is he going another front flip? Front flip, no hand. Again, perfect. Getting the combos on the fronties. Now it's time for the next gen. Bigger jump, more air time. Nice holy grab. That's the kind of ramp you want to do that trick on. If you want a little bit extra time to style things out. Huge ruler flip from the FMX Terminator. All 7 jumps are done. He still has time. If he wants to take one more, he will. Give it up for Luc Ackermann. He was just throwing that one away. It did not matter. He just wants the crowd on his side because he's got time for the double up. Will it be the double backflip in the double up? Oh, where he is sitting right now, I can tell you folks, this is the super kicker. Luc Ackermann, double backflip. Landed absolutely perfectly. Will this be enough for Luc Ackermann to take the win here, the second round of Night of the Jumps in Bremen, Germany? I feel like that will be more than enough. After one hell of a run, variety, ramp selection, the only rider to hit every single ramp here tonight at Night of the Jumps on this course. No other rider hit the super kicker. Only 3 guys hit the front flip ramp. And I think it was maybe 4 hit the next gen ramp. So Luc Ackermann, in a class of his own, only man on it. Check this out in the slow-mo replay. Double backflip. I love it from the side. You can see he's just pulling. He actually doesn't even need to pull that hard. He had that rotation easily, just like we got the front flip landing absolutely perfectly. Heel click it, a KOD flip. Huge extension on that, and there is the 360, stalling it out, looking at the flag marshals behind him. Front flip, no hand, using that rocket ramp as much as he can in this show. Nice holy grab, holding that double heart as he goes back into a massive ruler flip back on that 8-meter ramp to go from next gen back to the 8-meter. And he was looking to get everybody pumped up on that final jump. I love that we've got the slow-mo on the biggest trick, the crowd pump up. That is awesome. Wow. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Man, I'm so pumped on tonight's competition. This has been, actually it's been a really nice change. I love the new format. I love how fast it's been from one rider to the next. We will find out very soon. Okay, Adam Tonte did the best sidewinder in the baggy gear. The baggy gear, DWFMX. I guess you're talking about the LBZs. I bought the LBZs because of Clifford Adam Tonte. I remember seeing pictures in Freerider MX, my second ever competition in freestyle motocross. I went out, I bought the bright blue, neon blue LBZ baggies just like Clifford Adam Tonte. TP couldn't get himself to let go with the other hand while running, so he did one-handed ones and called them the Wilmers. Thank you very much. Crusty Demons. All right, so it's good we got the Crusty Demons in here because that is the hell of a historical reference in freestyle motocross. Good to know that piece of information. Right, one last encore. Luc, Maikel, Matej, Filip, Libor, Marc Pinyol, Mikolej Tempka, Pepa Aaron and Nico Perrier. On the mountain bikes, Tom Pfeiffer, Dan Miller, Michael Riekeberg, Patrick as well standing in. Wait, we've still got more on the mountain bikes. Backflip, whip, no hand caddy. Indy, backflip, no hand. Pepa Aaron, Nico Perrier. Jimmy Brand on the BMX, rolling on in. Looks like we've got Luca as well. Leon Binkerbank front flip. Anna Rabayatsana rolling in. And to finish the show off, the debutante on the scooter. Peter Kaska double backflip. Wow. And of course on the trampolines we had Luke Swinkles, Leander Leitner, Abraham Ziegler Fior, and Milko Abrahams. What a show. Thank you very much for tuning in. Whether you're on YouTube, whether you're on Twitch, we love having you guys here. We still haven't got the final. We don't know who has won the top four. Don't go anywhere. We already know that Dan Miller won the best trick on the mountain bikes. I guess it was with those twisters. No hand twister, I think he was going for. Great show. MP had a gnarly run. Marc Pinyol had a gnarly run. Great job getting back on the saddle, DWFMX. Man, I don't know if that crash will hurt Pinyol's points. But in my opinion, for him to get back on, do what he did, I would have him on the podium. I feel like that's tough. Libor had a good run. Maikel had a good run. Luke had a good run. Does Marc Pinyol get on the podium with a crash? I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it's probably worthy, but I guess we're going to find out to see what the judges have to say about that one. What do you guys think? Tell me what you think. And it doesn't matter. Like, if the judges, whatever the judges say, it is what it is. It's subjective. But also, how do you guys feel there at home? Because, man, I enjoyed tonight. For me, seeing Pinyol take the hit that he took, get back up and keep going, first, second, third, fourth, I don't care. That was sick. That's all that really matters out of this. But Libor Podmol, what a run from him. Luc Ackermann, massive. And Maikel Melero, whoa! Okay. So it looks like we've got Libor Podmol on the podium in third position. Champion has found his way back to the top of the podium. Five-time world champion from 2014, 15, 16, 17, and 18. Maikel Melero in second. So that only leaves, I am assuming, one rider left to take the top spot here in Bremen, round 2 of what will be a long season. We've got more coming up in September, October, November, maybe even December. Keep your eyes peeled. The winner. Man, they're really dragging this one out. Who is it? Yeah, of course it had to be Luc Ackermann with the win. 2 wins in a row to Luc Ackermann. Maikel Melero 2 seconds in a row, and Libor Podmol back at Night of the Jumps after racing rallies at the Dakar Rally. No other FMX rider has ever done that before, even once. He's done it 3 times, and he has returned for a 3rd position on the podium here in Bremen. Libor Podmol. Oh my. Wow. I can agree. I can totally agree with the judges' decisions on this. I absolutely can agree with it. I'm just going to give 10 bonus points for entertainment and energy and excitement and everything else to Marc Pinyol. That was awesome. So while Marc Pinyol is not on the podium, very well done to him to come back after that crash. But tonight it's all about Luc Ackermann with the double backflip, the 2 front flips that we saw. Front flip, no-hander. The 360 that nobody does pretty much bigger than that. Bilko has said it, Sheeny has said it. Luc has got the biggest 360. And if guys like that are saying it, I would say Bilko has probably the most 360 combos ever done. Sheeny has probably done the most 360s ever. And they all said that Luc has probably the best 3-0 in the game. That's his night again tonight here in Bremen, Germany. Looks like we've got everybody up now. Looks like we're going to go for a class photo for Bremen. I really should run over there, try and get in this photo. Well done to everybody tonight. All the riders, Pepa Aaron, Filip Podmol, Marc Pinyol, Maikel Melero, Mikolej Tempka, Libor Podmol, Matej Cesak, Luc Ackermann, Nico Perrier, and of course Alejandro Bonifay, Leon Binkerbank, Tom Pfeiffer, Mikael Riekeberg, Dan Miller, Peter Kaska, Lucas Sedek, Jimmy Brandt, Anna Rabayatsana, even Patrick got in on it as well. Luke Swinkle's on the tramp, Leander Leitner, Abraham Ziegler, Fourier, and Milko Abrahams. What a competition. The final result, as you can see on screen, Luc Ackermann first from Germany. The Spanish takedown from Maikel Melero in second. Czech Republic's Libor Podmol and Spain's Marc Pinyol. Wow. What did you guys think? That was one hell of a night here for freestyle motocross, BMX, mountain bike and scooter. Trampolines as well. We go into the next competition. We will be in Zurich in September. So if you're anywhere near Zurich, anywhere near Switzerland, anywhere near Europe, make sure to get your tickets for that one. If you're unable to get it, make sure to tune in again here on TikTok on live, Twitch. We're on Twitch live and on YouTube. Keep those comments coming. We love seeing them. I love talking with you guys. I see it all here on the monitor to the left of me. I've had a hell of a night here. It's been fantastic to watch some of the best freestyle motocross riders, BMX, mountain bike and scooter riders throwing down. We will have more info coming up very soon. We're going to come back with more podcasts, more interviews leading into Switzerland. I'm actually building out my studio. So you guys are going to get a lot more of me with live, like I said, on Twitch, definitely on Twitch. We're going there a lot more. On YouTube, probably see you on TikTok, Instagram, but of course, head over to nightofthejumps.com to find the tickets for a show near you. And if the shows aren't near you, please jump on and say, hey, I live in El Paso, Texas. You need to come here. Guess what? We probably try and will. Right now, I guess we're finished. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to run down quickly and grab an interview. So do not go anywhere. Give me 10, 20 seconds. I'm going to go over, get some interviews, and I'll see you very shortly. Whoa! Man, second event of the season, second win of the season. Luc Ackermann, that was actually a huge run from you. Only rider to use every single ramp on this course. How much extra, motivation or like just trying to hold on to your nerves to do every single jump and remember every single speed?
I felt really good in practice this morning, and I was really comfortable doing all my tricks, and I was really looking forward to ride this night. And I kind of got used to all the ramps pretty fast, and I got the speeds, and it felt awesome out here. It was a kind of a tight arena, but to me it was like, to be honest, it was real fun. Having the next generation ramp here was fun too. I want to kind of step it up next time. Maybe we got a bigger arena and bigger distance. So, might be interesting for the next one.
Ooh, that's what I like to hear. Like, bigger arena, bigger distances on a bigger ramp. That is cool. Actually, and one trick that you did on that was the holy grab. You could hold it longer. It looks so much better. But when you said you had more fun, I was surprised. Like, you did 2 front flips. First front flip, then the no-hand fronty.
For me, it was, it was something special. Mixing the runs is always, cool for the fans, cool for yourself. And, doing something different than the others is, really nice. And I think the blend paid off, and it was an awesome night here in Bremen.
Absolutely, man. Congratulations again. Next round coming up will be in Zurich. Can you make it 3 for 3? We will see.
I will give my best, and 3 for 3, man. Woo, woo, woo.
All right.
You to a fucking bird? Did I just hear you say that? What particular species of bird? It's a pigeon. Must be like a carrier pigeon. Forget about the bird, okay? Let me ask you this.
Flügel.
Freestyle rožů stranu, teďka jsem zpátky ve freestylu a vejít si domů pohárek za třetí flag tady mezi mezinárodní konkurencí a mezi všema klukama, tak jsem hrozně rád, jsem pyšnej i na sebe, že to pořád dávám, protože čtyři kolečka, to už je něco, ale myslím si, že když se člověk o sebe stará, tak to můžeme ještě pár let posouvat ty hranice.
One more. Wow, birthday boy Libor Podmol, you've been out there racing Dakar races, flying across sand dunes of 180, 200 kilometers per hour. Then you roll back into Night of the Jumps after a little break. You're back on the podium, just where you always are.
Yeah, it feels great, you know. It's just been an awesome day, and you know, I'm 40 today. It's like the time flies so fast. I have no idea where we put it all behind us, but it's a living, you know. I feel very alive. I'm so proud of all crew. I'm proud of the riders. We're still going, you know, and I'm proud of myself too, because it's been hard work, you know. I'm trying to take care of myself and in my category, so I'm gonna come back one day, of course, because it's so much emotion, so much memories from there.
Man, and to come back to Night of the Jumps, to land on the podium, how does it actually feel like? Just for you personally, on your birthday. Good night.
It's been amazing, you know. I was on a podium so many times in my life here in Night of the Jumps, but my first Night of the Jumps was 17 years ago, you know. Like 14 years ago, I was world champion. It was like, and it feels great that I still can keep on with the young boys, you know. It gives my heart, and I'm stoked, and And also, 3 days ago, my son broke his leg on a motorcycle, so I was thinking about him too. So this trophy is for my son, definitely.
Awesome. You know what? Let's go again. Let's do that in Czech, because there's a lot of Czech fans out there that have been watching tonight on YouTube and on Twitch. Give one more answer in Czech if you like.
Sure. Ještě jednou super, jsem úplně odvařený z toho, že dneska 3. místo tady na Night of the Jumps, na narozeniny, mi 40 dneska, hej, takže úplná paráda, jako po Dakaru vlastně freestyle roží stranu, teďka jsem zpátky ve freestylu a vejít si domů pohárek za 3. flag tady mezi mezinárodní konkurencí a mezi všema klukama, tak jsem hrozně rád, jsem pyšnej na sebe, že to pořád dávám, protože 4 kolečka, veď, to už je něco, ale myslím si, že když se člověk o sebe stará, tak to můžeme ještě pár let posouvat ty hranice.
One more. I didn't understand any of that, but maybe just in Czech, what's the difference between Dakar and doing this?
No, Dakar a freestyle motocross je úplně něco jiného, je to jiná disciplína, ale v jádru jsme pořád chlapi na motorkách, který si užívají života.
Libor Podmol, it's so good to see you back. Happy birthday, man.
Thank you.
Well done. We got 2010 world champion back on the podium. Yeah, buddy. Dan Miller, the man who has done everything this weekend, from building up the freestyle setup with me, building up the mountain bike tower, rolling in, not only getting through quali, getting to the best trick final. And are you holding a trophy?
I got trophy, yeah, finally. This is the fruit of the success maybe a little bit, but this is just fun. Now I have to build it down the tower, and this is my challenge for today.
Man, what a challenge. It's not even to...
Can we speak Czech? No? Okay.
Go for it. Go Czech.
Say something. Ahoy.
Ahoy, jak się masz? Díky, knedlik.
Perfektní, skvělý. You are the half Czech, half Australian.
Thank you. Man, we're going to let you go. You have to get this down because...
Thank you for watching the live broadcast. We enjoy it, we feel it, your power. So next time, see ya on the next stop.
And guess what? Next stop, Zurich.
Zurich. See ya there.